Hello, everyone! Welcome to the Paper Dungeon! I am not DJ, and that is for a very specific reason. Because I'm cute!
Because I'm cute.
Got it!
Ow!
Oh, man.
So we're starting by roasting me.
Today is our Valentine's Day one-shot, and while I'm cute, DJ's very handsome. But yeah, I created a Valentine's Day one-shot, and I'm DMing it, and it's gonna be super, super cool. This may be a shorter adventure. It might not, because it's us. But before we get started, is there any additional information we need to say?
Happy Valentine's Day!
Happy Valentine's Day!
Happy Valentine's Day!
Come back next week for when we start back up with, what is it, episode 19?
Yes.
Yeah, episode 19 of the TPD.
Does Valentine's Day fall next week on odd day?
Valentine's Day is the day before.
It's the day before.
Yeah.
So you can enjoy the aftermath of whatever food coma you put yourself into. I hope you put yourself in a food coma for Valentine's Day. Candy coma. On Monday with us, where we potentially try not to die.
You guys still don't know what's happening. It's fine. Everything's good.
It's just going to be another beach episode.
Yeah.
Each episode part 2.
Okay, so if that is everything, then we're gonna jump into the one shot.
Ooh.
I think that's everything for me.
Ooh. Transition into DM mode. All right. Welcome. Welcome to the town of Valentina, run by the kind Lady Rosabelle Lovey of the Lovey Manor, with her young son, Devi Lovey. The town of Valentina is known for its sweet charm and is often a tourist spot for those looking for a romantic getaway, as it is rumored to be the birthplace of the pink baby dragon, god of love, Cupid himself.
Cute.
Nice.
Whatever has brought you to the town of Valentina has wrapped you in its warm embrace as you've made it your home. And you 6 have found yourselves gathered outside of the Lovey Manor after hearing word from the lady herself that there is an emergency involving Devi. Though no more details have been given to you, you all arrive at her doorstep at about the same time. Most of you recognize each other's faces. You're very familiar with the town. It's very close-knit. So there's familiarity. There's connections within and amongst you all. But as you approach the manor, you know the manor is a bit separated from the town. It's a bit larger, more intricate, though the whole town itself exudes a very extravagant presence, as it is very Valentine's Day themed everywhere. The manor, while it is large, is actually scaled down a bit because, as you know, the lady herself is a halfling. But you are actually let in by the lady's gardener, Willow, which at this point, I'd like you all to introduce yourselves, and we will start with Willow, played by Hannah.
Hello, I'm Willow. I like to play with flowers, and that's why I got the job. What else about me? I'm kind of weird, or at least people say that about me, but I don't think so. Anyway, I like roses of all flowers. It's the lady's favourite, so I always make sure there's some of all different colours. And sometimes if you see me speaking to myself, I'm not speaking to myself, I'm speaking to the plants, actually. So, thank you.
We will next go over to DJ.
Hi, I'm playing, my name's Jeffrey Stonewagon. Technically, I'm a blood hunter, but I kind of did that by accident, and I'm kind of a little queasy when it comes to blood. Like I'll straight up pass out. So yeah, that's the thing. Otherwise, I have my nice long shaggy red hair. I got my little scarf. I wear like a black button up most of the time with some trousers. But yeah, otherwise I just kind of hang out. I'm friends with Willow. Her and I go way back. Otherwise, I don't really know anybody else that's here. I just kind of came. I just got done with doing the Crimson Rite, and going through all that, taking the Hunter's Bane. That's what it is. Yeah, but then I quit because I don't like blood. So now I'm just trying to find Willow and hang out again. So yeah, that's what I'm doing.
All right, Ryan.
Hello. My name is Larenthal Farwin, but the majority of the people here call me Larry. I'm the librarian, head librarian, might I add. I tend to my books. I don't necessarily leave very often, but I heard that our young little chap, Dubby, something went amiss, and well, simply put, he has one of my books, and I need it back. So I just, that's, yeah. I wear kind of these half moon spectacles that rest at the very bottom bridge of my nose. They're more reading glasses than anything. And I have a very long, like, kind of poofy white linen shirt and a pretty plain brown vest and matching sort of brownish maroon slacks and dress shoes. Yeah, so I have a scruffy brown hair. I don't care much for appearances. I have to look fairly nice, though, for, the people that do tend to come in, I suppose, could keep appearances up. But yeah, that's pretty much it.
Nice. So, Ryan, would you say you're a librarian?
If I knew any combative spells, I would kill you.
I can fix that for you.
All right, now we're going to move over to Drew.
Here. Okay. Well, I am Akoni. I am wearing a very nice formal wear, actually. I have kind of a tan, nice button-up shirt with a vest and pinstripe black pants on with nice formal shoes. I have long, kind of wavy hair that comes down about my shoulders and starts as a dark brown before becoming more of a blonde towards the end. And I run the magic shop here in town. And like Larry, this kid has something of mine and I need it back.
Very bad at keeping his tabs in check.
All right, we'll move on to Grant.
My name is Mercy Heartmeadow. And long ago, when I was born, my mother, she didn't make it. And they said that I wouldn't have made it either if it wasn't for Lady Nology, the deity of knowledge. And so they named me Mercy because the gods had mercy on me. And so ever since, I've been serving in the temple for Lady Nology, the goddess of knowledge. And they say someday I'm going to do great things because of the purity in my heart. Because Lady Nology, the goddess of knowledge, was there for me. My father is a humble professor, and I love reading. I serve in the temple, but I like staying around his place because there's lots of books.
Wait, whose temple is this?
Lady Nology, the deity of knowledge. And so before you stands a human girl, but she glows very faintly if you focus, and she has strawberry blonde hair, and she has a yellow shirt on with some leather armor on top with a little sigil on it that I don't know what it looks like, but it's a sigil. It's like a temple-y sigil for Lady Nology.
Yeah.
And then she has like common pants and common shoes, and her hair's in a braid to the side, and that's about it.
All right, and last but not least, Aaron, take it away.
Oh boy, last up but definitely not least. There is a half elf, pretty tall, slumped over, wearing kind of a loose fitted leather jacket with a white shirt below it, and basically leather skinny jeans, slumped over. You see him pull out what looks to be kind of like a switchblade, but he pops it out. It's actually a switch comb. He combs back this greased pompadour I am Danny Vinzer, the coolest cat in town. I work at, if you were to ask him, he works at his uncle's flower shop at the front desk. And you can see that he's kind of looks Mercy up and down, and then keeps walking forward.
And Danny, you kind of walk forward, but then you realize you have to stop because Willow is still trying to get the gate unlocked, and she finally gets it and unlatches it and opens it up.
Also, I realised I didn't really describe myself, but I'm also a half-elf with long blonde hair and a flower crown around. Most of the time it's cherry blossoms, although sometimes they're roses, if any roses have fallen, of course, because I never like to pick them. And I wear a long flowy dress with puffy sleeves, and I have blue eyes. So, with that, perhaps we should go see the lady?
That sounds like a wonderful idea.
Yeah,
I'm glad you think so. Right this way.
And she leads you up. She leads you up, and it's a pretty quick stroll, but it is a little stroll, so you get to kind of see the yard and the house.
Larry starts sneezing.
Bless you. It's very it's very beautiful. It's very well kept, and you can tell that Willow, as the gardener, cares a lot about her job as you look at just everything around in the yard. But yeah, you walk up to the door. And as you knock on it, you hear the small but kind of rushed footsteps hurry over, and the door is opened, and you see the well-known halfling woman, Lady Rosabelle. There is a motherly concern across her face, and she takes a moment to acknowledge all of you at her
Mercy
doorstep.
bows.
I step behind Danny.
Willow curtsies and says, "My lady, I do believe that we are here to help you with your predicament."
Yes, right. Come in.
Of course.
You all have to kind of duck a little bit because you all are tall beans and she is not. So you all have to kind of duck to get in. Once you get inside, it's more roomy, but there's definitely that original, like, duck under. Okay, so I know I didn't really give much detail about what happened, so let me tell you. Dovey has decided to lock himself up in his treehouse again. Yes, exactly. And yesterday he was sneaking around, being super secretive, so I don't know really what he's up to, if he's up to anything. I have no luck getting up there. I gave up like years ago. Where this boy learns his magic tricks, I will never know. Regardless, I'm worried about him. And I want to make sure he hasn't gotten himself into any trouble again. And as she says again, you all kind of have little flashbacks of moments interacting with Dovey. Like, for example, Willow, you would find him making mud angels back in the gardens. Larry, books are constantly overdue from him. Like, to the point where it's almost like you've debated taking away his library card. And Danny, you have actually found Dovey coming to your shop with flowers, trying to put them in your shop and sell them himself.
No.
It's all right.
So you all recall these moments of just pranks and childish chaos, and nothing ever of too much trouble, but enough to understand Lady Rosabelle's concern as a mother of this child.
So is he just in the treehouse then? Should we just go? Okay.
Of course. I suppose I can lead you. I know where it is, of course. Right this way. Is there anything else we should know, my lady? Was he upset the last time you saw him?
No, he didn't seem upset at all. He was almost like avoiding me a little bit. He's just being very, very sneaky.
I wonder what he's up to.
Me too.
I'll lead you all to the treehouse, though, if you'd follow me. And Willow actually is barefoot right now and is holding her shoes because she likes to walk through the garden with no shoes. But she's, like, putting them on because she remembers she's in the house.
How big is this treehouse?
Well, you'll see it.
Right.
Cool.
And forgive me for not knowing. How big or how old is your son?
Davy? He's
Yes.
7. He's 7.
7. Okay, what a good age.
Mm-hmm. Rather mischievous age, I'd say. And the lady will actually follow you guys out. She'll let Willow lead as you kind of walk through the house and out to the back gardens. Again, Willow, one of your favorite places. And as you go through, there's like hedges, there's like fountains, there's a little pond somewhere. But towards the back, you do see a very large oak tree.
All right. I suppose this is where the treehouse is. I try not to get too close to it. If anyone's around, then Dovey gets very protective. It's his territory. You know how little boys can be. But you know, I do have a couple of ideas on if he does not want to come down. I mean, well, I have a secret. I can speak to the trees. And sometimes they'll do things for me, so if he were to lower to a branch, for example, then we could perhaps retrieve Dovey then, if it were to get to that point, of course.
Yes.
Right. Nice.
How tall is the tree?
The tree itself is like a fully grown oak, so it's like 50 to like 75 feet tall.
Wonderful.
Wonderful.
And actually, as you guys do approach, you look up towards the tree. There's not a tree house in this tree.
Excuse me. I'm not. I'll never claim to be the smartest person, but there's not a treehouse in there, right? There's not a treehouse in there.
Oh, it's up there. It's up there.
Okay.
How big is?
I'm gonna cast detect magic, please.
Okay.
Do I sense magic?
Everywhere. Like
Lovely.
there's too much magic to pinpoint what is what.
Okay, that's blinding. That's all right.
Larry is going to pull out his book and magically produce a quill and start writing something down, kind of like taking scales, and he's going to look up towards the sky and just go, who, who, and then ritual cast Find Familiar as an action.
Nice.
Because cool stuff I can do. And then a barn owl appears, and I'm just gonna have the barn owl start circling the tree.
Sure, yeah.
We're gonna get some reconnaissance.
What an extraordinary animal. Does it have a name?
Ooh.
No, he's not necessarily real.
Well, of course, but I mean, I have them too, but you haven't named him. I mean, he does things for you, does he not?
Do you want to name him, I suppose?
It's just out of utmost respect for the animal, metaphorical or not, because they do things for you, they do tasks.
Very well. Would you...
I mean, it is yours. Can you think of anything? I mean, you're a fan of literature, aren't you? Do you have any favorite characters?
Can it be Hooten? Like Hooten Hears a Who?
No.
I think that's a lovely idea.
I disapprove. I hated that book as a child.
I loved that book. It was my favorite.
How about I name him after my favorite and only uncle, Howard? How about
I think that's lovely.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
Howard the Owl.
Yes.
Quite fitting.
My only family member left is my father, and
That's
she looks sad.
I'm going to look through the owl's eyes.
Okay.
I'd like to take an action to look sad.
Through the owl's eyes, are you like just going around the tree? Are you like going in the branches?
Can I spot anything? Like, we can go in the branches if allowed.
Yeah, you can go in the branches. What you see is like there's the branches spread out, and there's 6 branches, like 6 main branches that look like they would the perfect spot for a treehouse. But there is like nothing there. There is a little like kind of almost platform to it where the branches each reach out. So you can get up there and you can stand up there. But as far as like the actual treehouse, you can't. It's not there. And you can fly through and don't like bump into anything. So you can tell it's not invisible. You're not sure.
Is there like a ladder on the tree to like go up to the treehouse, or?
Are you asking in character?
I'm looking with my eyes.
Looking with your eyes, make a perception check.
I recall my owl, by the way.
I'm so good at those.
While that's going on, I'll kind of awkwardly scoot over to Mercy and be like, "Hi, I just noticed your hair's kind of pink, kind of like mine. I thought that was kind of cool." Anyway,
Yeah,
moving on.
that is cool.
Yeah.
13.
Anyway,
19?
13. Not
13.
that good.
Yeah, no, you're looking this tree up. There doesn't seem to be any kind of ladder. What you do see is you kind of look up and you see a few of those branches peeking out, like the owl saw. You do see around the base there are several rose bushes, and a few of the roses are actually like vining up the base of the tree, not to any like height really, but you can tell that they're starting to grow onto the tree.
Rosie, are you sure that we got the right tree here? It's a tree. I don't see a house. I don't see anything in here.
Yeah, that's the tree.
I have an idea, actually. Hold on. This is probably entirely wrong. It's up there, though?
It is up there. You have to,
there.
like... From what I have seen, you gotta convince the roses to let you up, but they don't particularly like me.
Larry's look expectantly at Willow.
Of course, forgive me. And Willow will come forward and crouch down and fix her dress so that it goes and falls really nicely. And I'll cast Speak with Plants.
Okay.
Yes.
And she will kind of bow respectfully and say, "Hello, ladies. You're looking lovely today. I was wondering if you could do me a favor."
Hey, Willow.
Oh my
It's great to see you.
Yeah, good to see you too. What's up?
Well, we're just looking for Dovey. Have you seen him today?
Oh yeah, he's up in the treehouse.
But would you mind if we see him as well?
Do you have an invitation?
I've just lost mine, but I definitely had one.
Okay. Do any of the others have the invitation?
Oh, they're with me. But if you're only comfortable with me going up, I suppose I could arrange for that. But they're here to help. They're only friends after all. I promise they didn't step on any flowers while we were walking through the garden. I was checking.
I don't know. I was given pretty strict orders by Debbie to not let anybody up unless they were invited.
All right. Did he say what he was doing?
That's a secret.
Of course.
Only people invited get to know what he's up to.
Well, but there's no issue because I have been invited, of course.
I don't see an invitation.
Oh, as I said, I've lost it.
Well, you better go find it. And yes, as this is happening, you all are just watching Willow.
Is she actually making words happen? Or
you can hear her. You can hear Willow.
Okay, all right. Okay. So okay.
You cannot. This is what you see of the roses.
Great. Larry is going to take out a piece of parchment and reproduce the quill and go, "An invitation, right?" And he's going to write down a false invitation and use illusory script.
Wait, I have a passive perception
I was
13.
so hoping
Do
you
you
were
think?
using that spell.
Yeah. Just remember, he's a 7-year-old boy.
No, I'm aware. Illusory script allows me to make it seem however.
Great.
So I make it look as sloppy and charcoal
Perfect.
smudged as possible. It is not proper, but it's inviting all of us in. It's an invitation for all of us, and I pretend to produce it out of my vest. And here you go.
Oh, Larry, thank you so much. You see, I did give it to Larry to hold for me because, of course, I never have pockets in my dresses. But here it is, of course.
Make a persuasion check with advantage.
Let's go. Convince the flowers.
Okay.
I love that I can ritual cast spells at their normal
17.
casting time.
You all kind of see the flower just lean a little bit. As the flower's trying to look for the invitation. Invited. Okay, what's all your names?
Oh, of course. Do you mind saying your names? I know you can't hear them, but of course they would like to hear you say their names. I, of course, am Willow. Do you want me to say their names? I can say their names.
I know what they're saying, so they can say it if they want.
Of course, I meant no disrespect to you, dear.
No, it's okay.
Could you go around and introduce yourselves, please?
The name's Danny Vinza.
As you can see on the invitation.
All right.
Larenthal Farwin, or Larry, as he might know me.
Okay, see right there, yeah.
Right.
I'm Jeffrey.
You know Jeffrey, dear, don't you?
What? I didn't hear that.
I'm Jeffrey. Hi.
Yeah, okay.
You've seen Jeffrey before.
Yeah.
Anyway.
The name's Akoni.
Okay.
My name's Mercy Heartmeadow, and way back, right when I was born,
She only
my
needs
mother
to know
did.
your name, dear.
Oh, okay.
But you
Sorry.
can tell me all of that later. We just need a
Wait,
name.
no, like juicy gossip. Let him go.
On second thought, why don't you tell her?
Wait, really?
Absolutely.
My name's Mercy Heartmeadow, and way back, when I was born, my mother, she didn't make it. And I wouldn't have either
Oh,
if it wasn't
snap!
for
My mom's dead too. She got plucked like eons ago.
She can't hear the flowers. If
She
it wasn't for Nolagi, Lady Nolagi, the knowledge goddess.
Yeah.
Willow is like laughing and like giggling to herself and like,
You're terrible. Do let her
And
finish.
so I was named Mercy because the gods, they had mercy on me. So now I serve in the temple. My father, he's a humble professor, and I like the temple, but I prefer hanging around his place because there's a lot of books. And now I'm here.
Is it just me, or is that the second time that she's done this?
That wasn't as dramatic as I wanted it to be, but okay.
I know, right? It is quite the story, though. I mean, she's told it several times. It seems to be one of her favorites.
I mean, yeah, they're just missing a bit of like flair, you know.
Of course.
Just as a side note, I telepathically communicate to Connie. I've been doing that the entire time, more or less, but more specifically right now, I'm just kind of like, 6 of us is a little bit overkill, don't you think? Like, I
agree, actually. I don't know why we're all here.
like, it's just we're going up a tree, like. But anyways, yeah, just letting you know, like that we're gossiping too.
Yeah. Yes.
So, now that we've all been introduced, I suppose we would be able to go up now.
I mean,
I'll tell you what, dear. If you let us up, I'll put some sugar in your water later.
okay, then I'll let you up.
All right. Well, is there something I could do to convince you that my friends mean you absolutely no harm and just want to help with the situation?
Well, what are they gonna do for me? I'm a working girl. I need some tips, you know.
Of course. No, tell me, do any of you have something to offer a flower?
I could.
I take a look at them. I'm looking for anything that could be. I mess around a lot with flowers. I work at a flower shop. In order to present well as a flower, is there anything that I see that I could potentially fix?
There's a few petals that are kind of starting to age a little bit, getting ready to fall, but are still just kind of clinging on. Some of them don't seem to be getting a lot of sunlight, as the tree is kind of blocking some sunlight. But yeah, that's about it. They're pretty well taken care of by Willow, but there are a few little touch-ups that can be done.
I'll go up and I'll pull out my water skin and I'll dump a little bit into my hand real sheepishly, and then I'll kind of flick it so it just missed them and gives them this little bit of a shine, a little glow in the light. There. You were really pretty beforehand, but now you're even prettier.
Okay.
Quite the charmer, actually, don't you think?
Yeah, no, that was pretty cool.
And then I go hide behind Willow.
All right. Anyone else? We're trying to,
Danny?
I produce four little globules of light. I don't know if they want this, but I can make light.
Ladies.
Oh my god, photosynthesize! Let's go!
I think
love it.
quite like that, actually. Perhaps you could situate them around the tree.
Sure. Yeah. And I'll spread them just around, just, give everyone a little bit of light,
Now, I have a question. What do these look like? Do they resemble fire in any way?
No, they look like fairy lights. They look like little.
They look like fairy lights almost.
Yeah.
Cool.
Mercy walks over to Danny, and she looks troubled, and she looks up at Danny and says, "Danny, I don't have anything to offer the flowers, but you work at a flower shop, don't you?"
Yeah, what's it to you?
Well, I was thinking, if you wanted to, would you want to help me help the flowers? Please, Danny.
Well, that's going on. Larry's gonna look over at Willow. Larry's gonna go over to Willow really quickly and just be like, can you ask them if they've ever wondered what it's like to be in heels?
Of course. Now, ladies, you have seen Lady Lovey and myself sometimes, of course, wearing the platform shoes that have a little bit of height on their heel, make your legs look fantastic. Would you be interested in something like that? I mean, your vines, already lovely as they are,
I can make their vines look immaculate.
The vines even more lengthened, and I think it could be quite a wonderful experience, actually.
I don't know, my thorns pretty much slay all the time, so...
Absolutely. This would be sort of a dress-up moment. To take your already just so obvious beauty and take it to another level, so to speak.
And worth a shot, I guess.
I cast Enlarge on the roses.
Oh my goodness.
I almost took Enlarge and Reduce as a spell.
I took Enlarge on the
okay,
roses.
remind me the size it gets to.
If it's a small, it's like, it doubles in size. It's like
it doubles in size?
So to be exact, creature or object you can see within range grow large or smaller for the duration. So enlarge target size doubles in all dimensions and his weight is multiplied by 8. This growth increases in size by 1 category. So it's now a medium-sized rose. If it was a small.
So you watch this rose go from about like this size to about the size of what we recall Renaya's flowers were. Just like big ol' roses.
Yeah, chonsters.
And Willow, you hear, "Oh my god, this is so cool!"
I think they quite liked that, actually.
Great.
Ladies, I must say, what's the view from up here? I mean, you're very tall.
Well, they actually haven't grown. It was just the flowers themselves on the bushes have just gone...
Oh my goodness.
How do you like it? What do you think?
I'm big!
Yes, you are, of course. Thank you very much, Larry. I think that was quite a good improvement. Danny, Mercy.
Danny and Mercy, you suddenly feel the eyes, the non-existent eyes of about a dozen roses looking at you.
This feels exactly how Danny's everyday life is.
Have you
he turns towards Mercy and he says, "Babe, you got everything you need right here." And he does the chin grab, and he walks over with just the most amount of swagger in a person possible. And he walks up and he says, "I don't got a whole lot on me, but you into carbon dioxide?" And he'll just do a quick an almost kiss on the rose, and then just a breathe out.
Quite unorthodox, I'll admit.
Do a
I'm going to romance
check.
these roses.
Do a persuasion check, because I have the thing in mind.
Oh god.
That'll be a 24.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
I was gonna say, if you had a
Danny.
lower roll, they'd just be creeped out. Okay, but no. The rose is kind of like... Actually, wait, no, the voice changed.
Yeah, medium.
Strangely, Danny, I think that worked.
It's the usual effects that women have around me.
Right. I'll address that later. Ladies, is that satisfactory?
Yeah, that's pretty great. Show me the invitation one more time.
Of course. and she'll present the paper.
We gotta get going.
Okay, cool. All right. Well, have fun, I guess. And you watch as the roses begin to actually vine their way up, weaving through the tree, and they form a ladder for you. Especially with enlarge cast on them. Usually you would imagine that how they originally were, they wouldn't look very sturdy, but now that enlarge has been cast, it looks much stronger, much more able to carry you guys and hold you guys instead of just a 7-year-old halfling.
Hurry, we have a minute.
I can recast it if we need.
Fair, you can do ritual actions. Nice.
No, enlarge and reduce it can't be cast ritually.
Ooh, very nice.
Alright, after you, everyone. I'll go last.
Daniel will head up first. He's already right next to him.
And the lady kind of pipes up. She's like, very good. I'll be out in the gardens if you need anything, but do be careful. He is very clever. He cares a lot about this treehouse. Magic tricks are everywhere.
On
All right.
second thought, perhaps I should go first.
That's fine.
Do what you need to. I'll be out if you need me. Thank you again so much. It means the world. And she kind of wanders off into the garden.
Just, is anyone here afraid of snakes?
Oh, I hate snakes.
Noted. House spiders.
I don't like snakes or spiders.
I don't like them.
This is a predicament. What if they're cute?
The only snake I've ever had a problem with is my Uncle Vinny.
I'll keep that
My
in
only
mind.
family member left is my dad, and she looks sad.
Alright, well, here. Why don't the two of you, Jeffrey, darling, and Mercy, look away for just a couple moments, and then we can address the whole family member leaving thing at a later time.
And if they do, then she will wild shape into a constrictor snake, and I'd like to imagine it still has a flower crown, because she has a flower crown, and she'll start circling up the tree.
It's about this.
Yeah,
Daniel
Mercy
will
doesn't
take
look.
the ladder.
Yeah, are
She
you guys
just
going
has
message,
really
yeah.
low strength, so she's just not gonna.
So the rest of you going up the ladder?
Yeah.
I'm going to have you all roll a d20 if you are using the ladder.
Wonderful.
Am I
I'm
technically using the ladder? Because I'm like
You're good.
still okay.
Is this like a check, or is this just a flat d20 roll?
Just a flat roll.
Alrighty.
Oh, wonderful.
Well,
Larry didn't even get off the ground.
We all are terrible.
I got a
Okay.
17!
I got a
Okay.
9.
Everyone's falling, and Mercy's just like, ugh. Yeah.
Carrying all the books.
she's doing muscle
I
ups on the
got
ladder.
an 8.
She's
I
not
got-
even
I
using
got
her
it.
legs.
I got a 7.
You got a
7 and 9, there we go.
Okay, remind
What'd you
me, Danny, what did you get?
12. It's
Okay.
above a 10.
So, yes, if you got below a 10,
Okay.
I would like you to roll a d4 for me.
Okay.
That's the thorn damage. I can feel it.
Stop calling my place,
Look,
Aaron.
Lydia, I've DM'd a lot
If
of
you
DMs.
sense it, contain it. Conceal, don't feel.
Conceal,
Don't
don't
let
feel.
them know.
Oh, well now they
No,
know.
you can't sing on Twitch. We'll be copyrighted,
Let it
Grant.
go. Let it go.
Yeah, that's all we can. That's all we can get.
He
That's all we
can't
can
help
get.
it.
We
He's
don't
a
want-
Disney princess.
You know, fair.
I got
And-
4 points of thorn damage.
Okay.
I'm just like,
Same.
ow,
3.
ow,
Okay.
ow.
So yeah, as you guys
Ow.
are going,
Ow.
the vines are actually trying to help support you and help you get up, so you don't need to make an athletics check. But again, where you put your hands is on you, and that you weren't paying much attention to. So those you
Do I
do get a
start-
little pokes.
That's
little-
Do I-
basically a third of my health. I'm just gonna be honest here.
This is a very important question. Okay, do I start to bleed?
Oh.
You took 4.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So what I'm gonna say is you get up to the top and you're like, ow, ow, and you're standing there and you kind of look, and you're starting to see the beginnings of little blood drops peeking out.
Okay. Let me see.
I pass out
can't-
onto my face.
Oh god.
That's better than passing out backwards.
Willow will drop Wild Shape and say, "Oh dear," and she'll kind of run over to Jeffrey and like prop him up and be like, "Does anyone else want any rosemary lemon biscuits I've made?"
Yes,
Mercy.
that sounds incredible.
Of course. And she'll kind of pass it out, and then she'll like force feed Jeffrey a biscuit.
Mercy runs over and starts kind of pushing her arm away gently. Says, "That won't help us much." And then she casts. She says, "Let me do it." And
you suck. Get out of the way.
I'm sorry. I'm too used to playing Edward. She's trying to be nice. She casts Cure Wounds on him and says, "Come back to us, Jeffrey. You can do it. You can do it."
You awake to have a biscuit halfway in your mouth.
Oh no.
Sorry, Jeffrey. These are my lemon rosemary. I do believe you like them.
Very aromatic.
That's 6 points.
Thank you.
And then I take the other half of the biscuit and just like sit there and just start nomming on it.
I do apologize,
Thanks,
Mercy. I didn't know you could do that.
It's okay. It's so okay. And she looks down at Jeffrey and holds him in her arms and says, "Are you okay now?"
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, good. And she drops him and stands up and says, "My work here is done."
Dear.
I get up.
Is there a treehouse or something that we're looking for?
Okay, you now reach the top. Your attention averted from Jeffrey. Now that Jeffrey is all taken care of, you reach the top, and you see what Larry's owl got to see. You get to see that the branches have all grown outwards to create this kind of center for you to stand on in kind of circles. Again, perfect spot for a treehouse. Like, this tree was meant for a treehouse. But it's not there. So yeah, you look around and you see about 6 like main big branches around you. Yes, Willow.
So Speak with Plants actually allows me to hear all the plants within 30 feet of me for about 10 minutes. Has it been longer than 10 minutes since I talked to the roses? Could I potentially talk to the tree?
I would say you've got about a minute left.
All right. Would I have spoken to this tree before and know their preferred pronouns?
You would not.
Okay.
That's incredible. That's very important.
'Cause it's like,
something I would have never thought of.
It's like you said earlier, you tend to kind of stay away from it because you know
Right,
it's Debbie's kind of
course.
personal thing.
Excuse me. My name's Willow. Have you seen Dovey?
No, none of us have.
No, I'm
Isn't
sorry,
that why
sir.
we're here?
I'm talking to the tree now.
You see like one of the roses peek up from one of the tree things, goes, "Yeah, I already told you, he's in the tree house."
They're small now, by the way.
Yeah, I told you, they're in the tree house.
Of course, dear. Now, does the tree usually not talk? I mean, all plants can talk, really. They all
The
have their
tree
own.
is kind of shy.
Of course. Pardon me. Perhaps I should have introduced myself first. I'm Willow. I'm the gardener. I water you very often, but I try not to get too close because I know how you can be. I'm a friend of the ladies, the mother of Dovey, of course. I was wondering if you could help us.
It's not gonna respond. And at that point, the spell fades out, and you just see a rose be like, if a rose could sigh, that's what you see as it comes back down.
Oh.
Oh dear. I didn't get much out of the tree, if anything at all. I'll try not to take that personally.
Is there supposed to be some kind of house up here? Like, is it just gone? Or is there never a house up here? You work here, right? You should know
Yes,
this.
of course. I've never been to the treehouse before. I mean, I'm just a gardener after all. I take care of the plants. And
when you look up, is there normally a treehouse there?
well, there's lots of magic involved around here, as I'm sure you could tell.
So is that a no?
Can I start looking around for like the physical characteristics of if there was a house built into this tree? Because you know how like trees like expand around things and stuff like that. Like maybe there's like little right angles where there's a platform built in, or where struts could be, or something like that.
Yeah, go ahead and make an investigation check for me.
Would I have seen a treehouse before? Like, does it look like a treehouse, or is it always like this?
You have actually
advantage on
never
this?
seen a treehouse.
Wait.
You know, guys.
If I'm going to be very transparent here, which I do think is the goal, of course, I've never actually seen a treehouse. If I'm being perfectly honest, when I first met the boy, I always imagined that he was imagining a treehouse and just liked to climb the tree, of course. Perhaps it's an illusion.
One moment, I actually have an idea.
All right.
16.
1
Please
second.
tell me you also took see invisibility.
Yes.
Ayo.
That was a 16.
I actually did though.
I love this. Ryan is taking all the spells that I almost took, which is perfect.
I had a 16 for my investigation check as I start bouncing between branches looking for the signs.
So as you're kind of looking around and you're looking at this, you can tell that the branches have kind of grown to shape this center place.
Mhm.
But as you're looking around for any different specific things, you go to put your hand on one of the big branches and look around, and you swear the bark just blinked at you.
Gross. I cast see invisibility, DM.
You cast see invisibility.
Yes.
There's nothing
Well, what
out
the
of the
heck?
ordinary.
So the bark blinked at me,
Larry,
right?
what do you see?
Well, this is most definitely a tree, I think.
All right.
Oh, great.
Yep,
That was
yep, we got
incredibly
that
useful.
part.
Yeah, not nothing invisible though. Nothing invisible. Well, that was a waste.
You see-
So the bark blinked at me, right? Is there like a specific spot where it blinked, like where?
Yes,
I
you
would be-
move your hand and reveal what looks vaguely like a kind of face formed in the bark of the tree.
Gross.
Oh, wonderful.
Is it like one of those like decorative things like that people put at?
Gross.
It is literally like one of those
Yeah, okay.
No way.
pop-on things.
Willow,
Yes.
there's a face in the tree.
Oh, all right.
And I'll come over and I'll look at it curiously. Does it blink at me too?
Blink, blink.
I poke it.
Jeffrey, what have I told you about poking the plants? Behave yourself. He's very sorry.
That was funny.
Very sorry. Is everything all right?
No, everything isn't all right. We're standing. There's no house here.
Manuel, they're talking to the tree.
I'm not
Ah,
talking
God,
to
dang
you.
it.
I will.
very
I
confusing.
suppose I will cast. Cause okay,
Just burn your spell slots. That's what
can
I've been
I-
doing.
I know. Can I make a nature check to see if like okay? What I'm trying to determine is this notated as a plant, therefore requiring the speak to plants spell, or is it technically fall under the speak with animal spell, even though it is plant-like?
I don't know. Maybe you should ask it.
I am going to remind you what the roses said, as this tree is very shy and does
Yes.
not like to talk.
Yes.
I will start. So you were making faces earlier, DM. I start mimicking the faces.
Do the rest of us
Tree
see
could
this
back
happen?
away.
Yes, the rest of you have now kind of taken notice as
I
Willow
would
was
like
called
to walk
over.
Yes, Ryan.
I took the telepathic feat. That means that I can cast detect thoughts. I would like to try to detect the tree's thoughts.
Nice. I like it.
Does this work?
Doing mocking
I don't
my
know.
face.
I'm just, hey man, I'm just.
Can you read me the details of it?
This is not gonna work. But hey, what else? What else
Worth a
use am I
shot,
gonna get
you
out of
know?
this?
I will switch tactics and I will start doing the opposite face. So as it frowns, I will smile.
See, Lydia, you thought we were going to get through this quickly, but we're focusing on
We're
all
a
the
bunch
wrong
of
things.
idiots. I think you've forgotten.
I'm
Oh,
casting
man.
detect thoughts on a tree.
It's creative. I told you I wanted creativity.
But of course, all
Creativity is
plants.
my,
While
is
Ryan's
my
looking
worst
that up.
ability.
Oh, go for it, Connor.
Well, I was
please.
just gonna say I'm gonna walk over and in Sylvan, I'm gonna speak to the tree. Hi, we have an invitation. We're trying to find the treehouse. Can you help us?
Nice.
Okay, what is it with all these people talking to
will
plants
respond
and
in
strange?
Sylvan,
Like, what is happening right now?
Willow will respond in Sylvan and say, "Well, you see, some plants can understand languages but not respond."
You actually do notice, though, Connie, as you're talking about the invitation in the treehouse, the eyes kind of shift around the tree a little bit.
What does it have? An intelligence of 3 or lower?
I don't know.
Okay.
I didn't set up stats for this tree.
Okay.
Is it smarter than
if it is,
an average bird?
Because if it's smarter than that, I can hear its surface thoughts. But considering the fact that it's reacting to us, maybe.
I mean, yeah, I'll let you hear its surface thoughts.
For the duration, you can read the thoughts of certain creatures. When you cast a spell and as your action on each turn until that spell ends, you can focus your mind on any one creature you can see within 30 feet of you. If the creature has an intelligence of 3 or lower, you initially learn the surface thoughts. It just says creature. Is this considered a creature?
Sure. Here's the surface thoughts. Lot of people. Password?
Oh! It wants a password.
Whoa, that actually helped?
Oh, a password, of course.
Shut up, Grant, I'm smart. It's asking for a password.
And do we know, is there a password that is normal, Willow?
Is there?
DM?
I can only keep this up for so long, guys.
Can I make a
The second time in 2
history
weeks
check?
that she's asked if she knows the password.
The tree looks around the rest of the branches.
I would like to investigate the branches.
Yes.
Cool!
Yes. Yeah. Thank you, DM.
I've been meaning to say something, but they've been like talking about this tree and stuff. But Danny is literally he's whipped out his switch comb and he's like fixing his hair and just kind of looking around the tree.
Yeah, so you go, how many people are now looking at the branches?
I'll be looking.
Is everybody?
I'm gonna be looking in the
Mercy
in the worst way. I'm
isn't.
gonna get
She's just
behind
standing there.
the branch
Okay.
and like hang and like try and look where the tree is looking, like from behind it, you know. So I'm not being very helpful, but yeah.
So you all kind of spread out and are looking at the branches. And like now that you're looking for something, you start to make out, in a very similar way to how the face looks, you make out letters, a single letter on each of the branches.
Oh no, not this again.
I'm ready. Cipher time. It's my time to be part of the Riddle Boys.
No.
What type of tree is this?
It's an oak.
It's an oak tree. I look at the face and I go, oak, big oak, love oak.
What are the letters?
What are the
Lydia?
letters?
That is what Larry is doing this entire time. I want you all to know.
As you are scattered about, you pick up the letters R. You find a letter Q. You find a letter U.
Requiem.
You find a letter A. And you find a letter T. And then that
Court.
sixth branch is the face.
Court.
Truck.
Truck.
Raka. I would like to kind of circle the tree and look at all the branches myself, just to make sure that this is what we ended up with.
Okay, it spells court.
Cater?
So,
Hey.
Danny, as you circle,
Mm-hmm.
you now pick up the order.
Oh, that would be great.
Nice.
And the order you get is T,
Mm-hmm.
Q,
Mm-hmm.
A,
Yep.
R,
Mm-hmm.
and then U. And then it's back to the face.
Karu.
The questions
perhaps-
are readily unavailable.
What if it doesn't form a word, perhaps, but perhaps it forms, an acronym of some kind? Maybe the letters mean something.
Is there something
No
that-
girls allowed.
Is there something that the boy likes to say a lot?
Does he have a catchphrase?
Can I make a check?
You can make a check.
The quests are real.
Make a history check.
That's really good. Okay. All right. That's an 18.
He usually just says gibberish. He likes to make comments about everything, but you do know that, like, some of the things he likes to say is like, "Oh darn!"
His catchphrase is nice.
That's one of the things he really enjoys saying.
Why am I just thinking of the kid from the anime that we like, Ryan, where he's just, you know?
Yeah. One thing you do pick up on, and that you know of, is he likes to call things cute.
Well,
The cute are...
when you were 7 years old, did you know how to spell things?
Yes.
No.
Some
Well,
things.
yes, actually, but not
some
really.
people, but sometimes a child may have the tendency to hear something and think that it's spelt a certain way that may not be entirely accurate. So maybe he's trying to say something that's spelt, simply.
I really need to not look at things.
Yeah.
But Drew. Okay, we'll both refrain.
I know what you did. I know.
I wasn't doing it on purpose, alright?
How does everybody know what this is?
I will also have to refrain, unfortunately.
Okay, so it's
Am I the only one that doesn't have chat open right now? Am I the only one that doesn't have a chat open right now?
I normally don't, and I even.
Alright, give me the letters.
That's what you're talking
I will
about.
say.
No, DM, I got
say,
this. Give me the letters. Give me the letters, DM.
I looked at chat too.
What?
Sorry.
I'm looking at chat. No,
DM.
Okay, so you
Let her
literally
talk.
just left it. Okay,
Let
so
her talk.
I'm going to say this. That is close, but that is not it.
Give me the letters, DM. Give me the letters, DM.
Stop. The letters, Ryan,
I know
are
what it is.
T, Q, A, R, U. Traku.
I would like to circle the other direction than Danny did.
Circle the other direction.
Yes.
Correct.
You pick up U, and then an R, and then an A, and then a Q, and then a T.
Right. I would
You
like
are
to.
a cute tree.
Wow.
Well, no, not
That was
quite,
close.
Jeffrey, although very
Dang
close.
it.
I'd like to go up to the tree face and say, "You are a cutie."
My goodness.
Are you a cutie?
You look at the branch with the face and say the little message, and you see these two little vines grow around towards the face, expressed right at the cheeks, and then two little pink blossoms bloom, like little blushes.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Why is this so wholesome? It's amazing.
And as they reach full bloom, you start to see this light kind of form under you, this pink light. And as you look down, it kind of starts to swirl, and then you feel yourself drop. And as you drop back up, you find yourself in what appears to be a little treehouse.
Oh no! Is it just me?
We made it.
No,
No.
all of you are there. All of you are
Okay,
there.
I was just
I was
like,
like,
ask
imagine it just
Willow.
transports.
Danny is standing there with one arm on the ground. In his right, he just has a knife.
Oh my god.
Danny, please. We're dealing with a child. Perhaps we don't need that.
What kind of child has a trap door in the top of its tree? This is witchcraft.
What?
Well,
I beg
it
your
is
pardon.
actually a very fascinating spell that he used.
Do you fancy it's a thing of like rope trick or perhaps?
Well, I was thinking maybe a mixture of a couple. I mean,
The entire time,
Fading wizard.
Larry is still eating the biscuit.
And you're saying a 7-year-old did this?
Sure, why not?
You want to talk about
Really,
whether or
why not?
not when we were 7 we knew how to spell things? When me and Rosie were 7, we were like stealing candy from stores. What kind of nonsense is this?
And some kids, much like myself, were writing arcane script.
And some kids, like me, were speaking to plants and animals. I mean,
Exactly.
I don't...
And some kids like me were serving faithfully in the temple, awaiting whatever the gods had planned for me at birth.
Mercy, I will boot you out of this tree.
That's very nice, dear.
Mercy, what gods were that again?
Oh, I serve the Lady Nalagi, the goddess of knowledge. She faithfully saved me when I was born. I wouldn't have made it without her.
Oh God, why?
You guys are now kind of taking in your surroundings, and you notice that the structure you have landed in, there's windows, and you can look out, and you can see it is placed inside the tree. It's where that treehouse you visioned would be. The only thing is, the structure seems a lot larger than what you envisioned this oak tree could hold. And you look around.
Inside.
It is.
Nice.
And as you look at the room, the floor of the room is very messy. It's very much like a kid's playroom. There's toys spread out and scattered. There's a play rug under your feet, a bit askew as you have kind of landed and plopped in. And there's abundance of stuffed animals around. And towards the back, you can see a door, and right next to it, there is what looks to be a toy chest with the lid tapped open back against the wall.
Willow would like to start cleaning up a little bit.
Okay.
Who?
Just as she starts like.
Oh, I thought you said Renaya for a second.
No.
I thought she said
who was that?
Oh, sorry.
No, she said Willow.
Yeah.
But she goes to start moving, and I've been like slowly kind of like working up the confidence. And just after she moves, just so she can't hear, I was gonna be like, "You are a cutie." Oh, but she just like just left, and then I just like turn and kind of shuffle and start picking things up too.
So, Willow, completely missing this very sweet interaction. You go and you pick up one of the stuffed animals. It's a little teddy bear. You go and pick it up, and you start going to walk towards another one. And as you go to step, all of you suddenly feel the rug beneath you pull out under your feet.
Oh dear.
I'm going to need you all to make a dexterity check to see if you can stay standing.
Is this a check or a saving throw?
Check.
Okay, well that's either way.
Yeah, that was bad.
Heck yeah, dog.
All right. It could be good. Could be
3.
not true.
2.
Okay.
10.
22.
Good.
Oh my goodness.
16.
Aaron, why are we switching places?
7.
I'm playing a rogue with good stats.
All right. So, let me get this correct. So, if you had 10 or higher, you were able to catch your footing. If you had 9 or lower, you get yourself knocked prone as this rug pulls out under you.
Nice.
Ouch.
And as this happens, Willow, you're the first to notice this as you are holding one of them. The teddy bears in the room begin to grow and grow and grow, and you watch their arms start to reach out, and we're going to roll for initiative.
Well, that's terrifying.
And he said there might not be combat.
Well, who says it's combat?
Oh no,
Maybe
it's
they're
combat.
friendly.
These teddy bears are going to grapple us.
Oh my goodness. Maybe they're friendly.
You sound like me.
Me? Who?
No, you sound. They might be friendly.
Oh, gotcha.
That's my line. They all could be friendly.
Okay, Willow, what'd you roll?
A 14.
Okay. Drew, what'd you roll?
17.
Grant, what'd you roll?
3.
DJ, what'd you roll?
4.
Ryan?
6.
And Aaron?
21.
Nice. All right, now I gotta roll. Now I gotta roll for our friends here.
Is this
Roll
what
the
it feels
bears.
like to be Hannah?
Yeah.
That must be nice, man.
I can't wait to die to the hands of a child. Yay.
Our blood will feed this tree from the inside out.
Ooh, what?
Woo.
No, wholesome vibes. Wholesome vibes.
Oh,
Yeah, Aaron.
How do
sorry.
you know they're not just gonna hug us lovingly?
Yeah, what
Hug
if
us to
that's
death.
Because
But-
the DM said roll initiative. That's
I
why.
like.
Yeah, well, and
I
initiative
like
can also
bear
just
hugs.
be used to have turns. It
Yeah,
doesn't
look,
have to be-
I sometimes say roll initiative when my players don't know whether or not the thing
Yes,
is a
this
villain.
correct, Aaron.
And
You
then they
do
end up
Wait.
killing their friends.
Wait, I have a theory. I have a theory. This kid, right? This kid.
The next demon
That's
lord.
step 1. The kid actually wanted to create a tree house that was about friendship and love. And so, but he overestimated everything. So, like, he makes the teddy bear so they hug you, but it's just way too powerful because this kid's, like...
They hug you to death.
Yeah,
The
exactly.
next
What I'm saying.
demon
But so he actually wants to make
Maybe
it...
they don't know their own strength.
Exactly.
Exactly. So we still die.
With that,
But
Aaron,
it was a good...
Danny, you are up first.
Yeah,
So what you have
I am.
seen, you are you knocked prone? I can't remember. Who's
No,
knocked
no, no.
prone?
I got like
no,
a
he's too cool.
23.
Okay.
So in specific, how I would like this
In
to work, I
specific.
was already kind of like on 3 hands with a knife out. The rug gets pulled. I just do a hand roll into a standing up. I see the teddy bears and I say, "Now this is more my style." And I start snap walking at them.
Oh, no!
Okay.
Oh,
Oh god.
This is everything I need in life.
Is this
and
a
I-
dance battle?
Look, I do have the ability, fancy footwork.
no! No!
Please tell me
Um,
that this is a dance battle.
How close is the nearest teddy bear?
We're gonna solve this like men.
The
With
nearest
music.
one would be the one right next to Willow. It is currently actually holding Willow's hand.
Okay. Like aggressive hand holding?
It's
Like
it's a paw, like
Mhm.
it's a stuffed
Like does
paw.
Willow look in pain from said hand holding?
No?
I will hold my action.
Okay.
If an attack is made against me, I'm gonna stab him. But the
Okay.
words that come out of my mouth while I'm snapping are just play it cool, boy, real cool. And I'll just hold and wait.
Wow, Danny.
Now what I'm gonna need you to define is what you define as attack.
I will allow it if it hits me and deals damage.
If it deals damage, if it's
If
trying
it deals damage to me,
if it looks
I'm
like it's
stabbing
trying to
it.
deal damage, okay.
I will
Alright.
I will take the hit. I will let it hit me.
Akoni, you are up.
Akoni.
No, I don't want to be. I don't want to hit first.
Swing first,
Okay.
bro. Swing first. Come on.
Don't.
No, but I have to. Maybe.
Why?
I
All right,
I can't, but I must.
but I must.
And fireball, right
yeah,
here.
right. Just
Right now.
on top of us. Just fireball.
Please do it.
Oh
No,
dear.
no. I
In a tree.
will.
I could take it.
How many bears are there again?
There are 3 bears that grew.
Okay, that's not too bad. That's not too bad.
They grew.
They grew. They're about 5 feet tall now.
Okay.
Spook.
Okay.
Spook.
Okay. I'm gonna cast. Well, no, I don't want to do that yet.
Yes, you do.
The classic
I'm gonna cast the
wizard.
spell Destroy Fun.
Got him.
I guess I will just. I'm just gonna hold firebolt.
Not the bears.
Bolt.
We're in
There's
a
a T
tree
on the end of that.
house.
Yeah, not ball. No.
There's a T.
Firebolt.
What are you holding it for?
If
Someone deals damage.
if one of the bears attacks me and deals damage, and or hits one of my friends and they yell out in pain.
Okay, so if damage is dealt by the bears.
So
If
damage.
damage is dealt by the bears.
Okay, I will take that. All right, then we'll move to Willow.
Right.
How's your hand look?
How does my hand look actually?
It's warm. You feel fuzzy. You look over. You see a little sewn smile bear face looking at you.
Aw.
Alright.
Terrifying.
I would like to look at it and sort of say, I want to use my action for something, depending on if the bear seems like it can understand me.
Okay.
Do you like pretty lights?
Hate it.
Great. I kind of look at all of them and I say,
Cupid's paw.
I would like to cast my Find Familiar Wild Companion, and the cherry blossoms in my hair will come to life, and they will become cherry spirits, and then they will cast dancing lights.
Cherry spirits, she says.
Yeah.
Hannah, what does a cherry spirit look like?
They literally look like cherry blossoms.
It's a ghost cherry.
They're fey.
That's so sweet.
Cherry spirit.
Is that
I'll
your
send
turn?
you the link. Yeah, and I'll just
Okay.
basically, they will come to life and then cast dancing lights, which just makes pretty glowing orbs that hover. I'm trying to you know, when, like, there are, like, children and you're like, hey, look at this cool thing! Do
you
you
jangle
like
the
it?
car keys and throw
Yeah,
it.
I'm trying to do...
Yeah, take this.
That's what I'm going for. I'm making them bright, like, there's a pink one and a blue one, and maybe it's green and yellow and...
Okay.
It turns into a rave.
Well, it is now the bear's turn, so I'm going to see what the bear will do.
I like that these cherry spirits
bear?
is like... Go ahead,
No,
you're the DM. You say it.
Okay, so
Go for it.
Just kick
this
it.
bear continues to hold your hand, and it's kind of started to reach out its other arm to you, and then it sees the lights,
Oh.
and it's just watching the lights. There are two other bears, and I'm going to need Akoni and Jeffrey
Yeah.
to have some contesting athletics checks against these bears.
Is this a grapple?
Real quick.
They're trying to grapple.
Real quick.
Ember.
Can we say that I stood up on my turn?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got a natural 1, which would be a 7.
Okay.
Because I can't roll tonight.
Okay. Hold up. We'll see
You
how.
see,
We'll see.
You
how
need to
well I
feel
do.
the love, DJ.
Well,
Oh, I
DJ, we
Feel
forget
the
I
that
feel
power.
As the hour before we start playing, I only got roasted.
DJ only
Personal problem.
Okay.
DJ only rolls well when he's playing against the party. When it's for the party,
when
he
it's
rolls
for the party,
bad.
I can't
remember?
roll well.
I'm gonna
Fair.
cross.
That's how it
my-
works.
Okay, I'm gonna cross my fingers, DJ. I'm trusting you on this one. All right.
That's bad. I
Burn 'em to
messed
the
up.
ground.
No.
I'm going to use my seeing
Nope.
my friend.
No, don't do it. Don't waste it.
Has damage been taken here? I don't remember any call
no
for
damage.
damage.
No damage has been taken. You just need
No,
to
no,
make.
no, no,
They're
no.
trying to grapple.
I'm not doing firebolt.
Okay, all right.
I'm going to use my reaction to use my chrono shift for DJ. Which
Wait,
means
no.
That was a waste.
Waste.
It
That
was
was
a
a
waste.
total waste.
I don't care. I'm
means
going to use
time.
it because
He's
this
a blood
is
hunter.
probably
Let
the
him
only
work.
time that we're going to actually get.
It's a cool ability. He
Let
wants
him-
to use it.
Let him bleed.
So anyway, DJ, you get to make a reroll. Basically.
Oh yay!
Roll high, bud.
DJ, please.
Got a 2.
Yeah.
Jeffrey,
So it's an
Okay,
8.
it was still really cool.
you see this big teddy bear waddling towards you, face
Ah.
sewn in a
Ah.
smile, and you just feel this big old bear hug, and you are now considered grappled. And then, Akoni, what'd you roll?
That's
You-
a 10.
Say it, buddy.
You go, this bear kind of approaches you, and he comes, similar fashion. You start to feel the fuzz, but you're kind of uncomfortable by this presence, and you can kind of like back away, and it kind of.
Oh, look at how sad it looks.
And now it is Ryan's turn.
Ryan murdering.
Larry
Larry's
Gets-
turn, my bad.
Larry gets knocked prone, looks up, sees animated bears, panics, and casts dispel
Murder.
magic on the bear.
Which bear?
The one that tried hugging Akoni.
Okay. Yeah. You watch the bear literally like, whoop, it becomes a little teddy bear and just drops to the ground.
Nice.
And
Good
Larry
job,
like
Larry.
uses some of his movement and stands up and is just like pulls out his book and is like
Alright, is that all you can do?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's all I can do.
It is now the rug's turn.
I
Larry!
Rug?
Larry!
Yes.
This rug has just gotten his attention drawn to you as you just
I should have
destroyed
done it.
one of
I
his
should have
fuzzy
done it on the
friends.
rug.
And
Yes,
now
the
you will
rug
need
of
to make
smothering.
contesting strength as the rug is going to try to grapple you.
Great. I'm terrible at these.
You may be able to use, if it's a grapple check, you might be able to use acrobatics to contest as well.
I'm terrible at that.
Okay.
It doesn't
Either
matter.
way.
My roll was bad.
I'm gonna guess that the rug won, but go ahead and
Yeah,
tell me what it is.
I mean, it was a 5 on die, so it was a very fair assumption.
Yeah, it got a dirty 20. So
Yeah,
you
yeah.
do this, you're like amazed. You see the teddy bear, whoop, boop. You're like, oh, yes, I know what to
Yes,
do now.
it works.
And then suddenly you just feel your book get pushed up against you as this rug wraps around you. Again, none of these are dealing any damage. It is just like you are being hugged by a rug.
Can he still like
Big
breathe?
ol' rug
Yeah,
hug.
it's
Okay.
not trying to smother. It is just holding.
No, Larry is still.
All right, Jeffrey, you're up.
I'll try and break the grapple.
Okay.
So, 3.
Oh
You're-
no.
Look, in 17
You-
more rolls,
he's-
there's a natural 20 on the way.
You shift a little, and it kind of adjusts as you shift. Try and make sure you're comfortable, but it's still holding on, and you are still grappled. All right, now that
Let's see. Wait. I might have a
Okay.
bonus action or something.
okay.
We'll
Bonus
see.
action, give up, submit,
Bonus action. Crimson Right. I don't want to do that.
pass out.
Just cut myself and pass out.
Literally, Jeffrey's
It's harder
bread
to
and
hold
butter,
on
and
to
you're just
someone
like,
when they're
"Ew."
completely limp.
No, I don't do anything. I just sit there and go, Willow! Willow! Ah! That's my bonus action.
That brings us back to Danny.
I will also look over. Is Willow's mouth like speakable? Like, is it covered?
Willow isn't grappled. She's
Oh!
got the
holding
bear
the
that's
hands of a
Okay,
bear.
gotcha. It's
It's
distracted by the
holding
light.
my hands and it's looking at the lights. Wait,
Did
did
Mercy have a turn?
Mercy go?
Straight up.
No.
I was gonna say, yeah. Wait, hold a second.
But that's okay, because I was
Oh
like,
wait,
I
no,
think
yeah,
I
no,
was...
you're last.
Weren't you
So go
supposed to go
ahead.
before me?
Sorry.
No,
I'm so
you're good.
sorry. Okay, there we go.
Mercy pulls out a little, an old book, and opens it up and goes, "Oh, blessed Nalagi, goddess of knowledge, the one you granted me with life, so that I could do your bidding in this world. Well, it looks like this is a time where you can do your bidding. Please help my friends." And she casts Bless, and she chooses to give a D4 that they can choose to add to an attack roll or saving throw until the spell ends in a minute. She'll bless that
It's really helpful
to
on grapple checks.
Jeffrey,
Okay.
Akoni, and Larry.
I
Correct
swear,
choice.
if you didn't say Larry, I was about to be so confused. And I'm
My
like,
favorite part about this is Bless is an amazing spell, except it has no use in this situation as we're not attacking things and we have to make contesting athletics checks, not saving throws.
No, exactly.
Oh,
but the thing
well-
is, I would have still been offended if he didn't give me the...
No, it's a great spell.
I'm
and it's
trying-
Like, it's like a no, right?
Listen,
it's like
I
a
can't
cleric's
win.
No, Grant. It's
Trying
like a
to be a
cleric.
cleric.
No, it's
It's like a cleric's bread and butter. And it's like one of those things that you always do because it's amazing. It just doesn't help in this situation,
I
unfortunately.
was so proud of myself. I was like, this.
As you
spell
should
is
be.
so-
If anything, be mad at Lydia for not giving us combat.
Grant,
Hey.
if you're...
Don't
Hey, don't be
turn
bad.
this on,
Hey.
Lydia.
You want
Grant.
combat? Oh, just you.
No, he didn't mean it. He didn't mean
Grant,
it.
at least your cleric isn't a pacifist, and you're trying to heal 2 people while there are like 4 things trying to murder you, and you're just sitting there out of spell slots, just
Yes.
going
God.
No, she's calm. She's calm. I'm glad that I helped you guys. We can move to Danny now.
You did a thing.
All
did
right,
it.
back to Danny.
You're welcome,
Um,
Jeff, Larry, and Akoni. Okay, keep going.
I
Dan.
will look over at Willow and just say, What's the vibe we're getting on these jive turkeys? Yeah, right. I'm pulling out jive turkeys. That's what we're rolling with here.
Okay.
What?
I'm concerned.
I will wait for her response because she can't respond because it's not her turn. I will hold the same action, and as a bonus action, I will take the dodge action because I forgot that I was a rogue last round.
Okay.
Blasphemy.
Yeah, that's all. Same action. If I am dealt damage, I'm gonna stab it. I'm gonna take the dodge bonus action.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, I can't do that. I can take because dodge isn't a bonus action for rogues. I'm so bad at rogues, guys.
It's monk,
I'm
right?
so bad at rogues.
I'll just hold it.
Hide behind
No.
the chest.
Look, Danny doesn't hide from nobodies.
Disengage.
Nobody's.
So I'll just end my turn there. I'll just wait for Willow to tell me what to do. She seems to know the deal with this.
Akoni, you are up.
Okay, so following the lead of Willow, I am also going to cast Dancing Lights above the other bear. And
Okay.
just kind of had the lights dance around, hence the name, above the bear
Okay.
and distract it.
All right.
Which bear?
The
There-
other bear.
Yeah, there's
The
the
one
one
that-
with
yeah.
Willow, and then there's the one holding Jeffrey. And
Because
so
Larry
you
got
look
rid
at
of the third
Jeffrey.
one.
The one that is not being distracted right now by the other lights.
All right, so then we will move on to Willow.
Okay, I was going to use my action to move the dancing lights over to the one that had Jeffrey, so let me contemplate for a little bit. I could do that. Okay.
I was trying to think of Valentine's Day songs to sing while she was thinking, but I couldn't think of any.
The Love Shack.
Baby
How about
Love
any
Shack.
love-
Any
Yeah,
like
that's-
Valentine's Day songs?
No, it's just love songs.
They're
dude.
all love songs.
I will.
Can you feel the love
That's a great one.
tonight?
Excellent choice.
Whoa, no,
I'm-
Disney
All right,
will end
Willow,
us.
what are you doing?
I will look to my cherry spirit and I will say, Cherry darling, do you mind helping me? And we will both cast Druidcraft to create sort of a bundle of really pretty flowers to, like, present to the bear.
Okay.
Danny looks over at
Are
you
the lights-
expectantly.
And
Are the lights are still going?
they're still going. And she will say, perhaps we don't want to fight. Just try to distract them like they're children. And so she's just trying to befriend. Actually, yeah. Okay, so this is what I'll do. I'll still do that, but what I'll do is I'll have my cherry blossoms like go add to the dancing lights above the bear that has Jeffrey, and then I will give my flowers to the bear in front of me so that it's still distracted. Does that make
Okay.
sense?
So the bear with you doesn't have the lights anymore?
No.
Okay. Noted.
But I give the flowers
But
before
I gave
the
the flowers,
lights
DM.
leave.
The DM
right.
flowers.
Got it. All right, that moves on to the bears.
Oh no.
The bears.
them.
Willow,
Flowers.
this bear,
The bears.
the lights kind of go and it kind of like, and then looks at the flowers.
And then it rips you in two.
It goes to try and give you a hug. Contesting athletics, please.
Okay. Can I fail on purpose?
Just hug it.
Aw.
I will do that. I will just let it hug me.
You feel a little warm,
Now
big
do
little
you-
bear
but do
hug.
you hug back.
Yes.
Oh, see, I was gonna
Yes,
do
I
that.
do.
All right, the other one is holding Jeffrey, and all of us, and the rest of you who can see. So everybody but Larry, who is covered by rug, you see it's still holding Jeffrey, but is like looking up at the lights.
I am become rug.
Destroyer of worlds.
All right, and that will bring us
Fear
to
me.
Larry.
Larry's still going. Should I do this?
Do it.
I'd be
Cast
I'm concerned.
fireball in the rug.
No.
Don't launch
No.
yourself like a cannon out of it.
Why not? I produce my quill.
Can you write something?
And I no. Well, yes, but no. And in really tiny font, No one else can see it, but I can. In a really tiny font, I start writing the arcane sigils for dispel magic again.
Okay.
Smart.
So that's a somatic component. The verbal is just me going, "Be gone, plaything."
I'm gonna have you roll an Arcana check to see if you are able to make the symbol while it is smushed up against your face.
Yep, that's fine. That's fine. Okay.
Yeah, come on, Ryan.
buddy.
Come on, Ryan. Come on, librarian.
Oh God.
That seems like
I've been
not a good
waiting
one.
to use that again. All right, Larry, what'd you get?
It's definitely below 10.
I just burned
Living
a spell
like
slot.
Larry.
Where'd you roll?
Thank you, Hannah.
That was a natural one, everyone.
Living like Larry. You're just rocking.
Oh, no.
That was a natural one. That was my last 3rd level spell slot. It's okay. I'm only kind of hurt.
If only Akoni could see Larry right now, I could help.
That's gonna be tough when we fight a 7-year-old.
He starts writing it. His book is like pressed up against his face. He starts writing it, and then like he messes up on a script, and it just like fizzles. And he just goes.
No.
All right, and that brings us to the rug, which is just gonna keep holding Larry. So then that brings us to Jeffrey. You gonna hug him?
I just hug him back and like give him a little pat and see if that'll get him to let go of me.
He doesn't let go, but you can tell that when the lights came, the grip has kind of loosened a little bit.
Ooh.
Larry falls over, by the way.
And then I hug him at first, and then I notice that. So then I place my hands under his armpits. And I'm just gonna try and squeeze my way out.
Okay.
Yeah, just
17.
Yeah, that beats it. I had to roll with disadvantage since he's distracted. Yep, you wiggle your way out under the teddy bear, and his arms kind of are like still in holding, like it's still holding you. As
Is there anything around me?
Anything...
Roughly, like, never mind. I take my sword. I unstrap it from my hips, and I put it where I was. So now it's hugging the sword.
So it kind of feels something there and kind of tightens the grip and hugs it and is still just looking up at the lights.
Oh.
Now I just get down and hide.
Yeah.
I can't do
Wait,
anything. I don't have
how
a hide
tall are
action.
these bears? I just would like
They're
to
5 feet
imagine.
tall.
They're 5 feet.
Okay.
Oh, so I'm still taller than it. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So Jeffrey, did you just manage to get away?
I de-grappled and then re-grappled with the
Willow
sword.
is hugging though.
Just to be clear, Larry is now prone. I forgot to mention.
Yes, Larry has fallen.
He messed up he messed up the arcane script, started crying a little bit, and then lost his footing and fell over and went.
That feeling when you slip on your own tears.
All right, that brings us to Mercy.
Okay, Mercy watching, holding the book, looks disappointed, and she closes and puts it away, and she goes, "Oh, bother. I was hoping that would work. But since it didn't," and she looks down, and then she looks up suddenly, and she's glowing a little brighter, and her eyes are just voids of light. Yeah. And there's this, shimmering spectral wings behind her, and she holds out her hand and says, her voice paired with a lower voice of another woman says, "There is a task at hand."
There is a task at hand.
She casts straight up spiritual weapon.
It's clubbing these bears little back.
Oh my god!
and she brings her hand down fast, and the spiritual weapon, she's attempting to put it through the bear that's hugging Willow.
Her eyes start to glow. She sprouts wings. There's a task at hand. Shang Tsung, Art of War.
Lydia, I would like to be clear here. You're talking to the kid who killed Santa.
You're so
you gotta remember this.
Kill the kid's willing to go the extra mile.
Kill the kid.
Go to attack, I guess.
Yes. There is a task at hand.
Wait, I think I roll an attack roll, right?
That's what you do when you
okay.
Yes.
Yo.
knowledge.
I never would have guessed that Mercy would be the warmonger of this.
That is a 15.
Mercy knows no mercy.
Yes. Okay. Okay. Then
No
I'll roll
mercy.
a D8.
No mercy.
Hold up.
All I can think
That's
of
8.
There is the test.
8 damage.
Has 1 hit point because it's a bear.
All I can think of
bear.
is that sound from that video game where it's like, that's the cutest thing I've ever seen in my life. And that's Willow hugging the bear.
So what did you make your spiritual weapon? What did you make
it just looks like a very large, whitish gold glowing sword with a very large handle. And she'll keep holding it there and continuing, like, she doesn't really change her facial expression or anything. She's just standing there intensely holding the sword in the air after it goes through part of the bear.
Where were you aiming?
So I was guessing Willow was hugging the thing.
Please tell me
the
there's
thing
something
was taller
inside the
than
bear.
Willow, right? And so I was trying to go through its head, I guess, and like part of its body.
Shorter than Willow.
Shorter than Willow.
Yeah.
So I'll still say that same thing. I'll try to graze it.
Cleave into Willow.
I'll say you can graze it. You go and you do this. Willow, you watch in horror as split off one of the eyes and one of the ears just rips, and you see stuffing starting to fall out.
Yes. Yes.
Can I?
Yes.
You know how funny would it be if you did this and then the like happy demeanor of the treehouse just like the lights turned red and
it's like Monster House.
Self-defense mechanism activated. And then just everything comes to life.
And that's my turn.
Okay, back to Danny.
I considered stopping this.
Does the bear?
I could have stopped this chaos from happening, but I chose not to.
Does the bear?
Actually, I was going to, but then
next
you guys kept going, and so I figured no take backsies now.
Grant, this is very cleric-y. Good job.
The bear that is next to Willow, is it still like moving?
It's still standing. It's still hugging Willow. But this.
I had like 3 plans, and none of them were good.
And none of them still are good.
No, they're still bad. 2 of them are gone. But the first thing he'll say is he'll go, "Oh Lord, have mercy."
See, it's a pun.
He'll just say,
"Oh Lord, have mercy." It's a
sure thing, Willow. If anyone says anything about this, I will find you. And he will attempt to, using the dancing lights that are casting these different multicolored lights around the stage, he will start up his snaps again. And with his left hand, he'll whistle as loud as he can, and he will break into a jazz dance routine in an attempt to distract and bring the enemies towards him.
Wow.
I would love to roll some form of performance or some other check to do so.
Make a performance check.
Since I'm using the lights, do I have advantage?
I will give you advantage.
The ambiance, I mean, yes.
I'll be a 25.
Noted.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, that brings us to Akoni.
Well,
are you gonna choose to let the chaos keep happening, Drew?
You are standing there. Larry is on the floor in a rug. One bear's face is falling off, hugging Willow. Another one is hugging a sword, looking up at pretty lights. That is what you also see a terrifying Mercy just standing there.
It's quite beautiful and angelic, just intimidating.
There's literally nothing I can do. Like,
burn them.
None of my spells are useful in this situation.
I don't know what you mean.
Every time we tell to kill the bears, the look on Hannah's face.
Drew, please tell me that you chose purely combative spells.
No. I have identify, mage armor, detect magic, wrist pocket, fortune's favor, hold person, counter spell.
Well,
in fact, I mostly don't have combat spells, and they're still worthless in this situation.
It's just that player's handbook spells, man. Those stuff come in handy. I got lucky with mine. I literally chose mine at random. I was like, yeah, that sounds like it could be useful.
Yeah, no. So I'm going to can I? Okay, give me. Do I have to?
I have a big brain play. No one worry about me.
One creature you can see. Okay, now is there any part of Larry that I can see? If I like crouch down, I can see his feet. Perfect.
His feet are kind of sticking out, kicking a little bit.
Don't worry about me.
Outside of the realm.
Don't worry about me.
I'm gonna cast Fortune's Favor.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk over, and I'm gonna roll up my sleeves.
It's okay.
Go
for it.
Okay, Larry.
Yeah, go for it. I'm just go for it. I just say I don't know.
and
what does Fortune's Favor do?
Fortune's Favor. Basically, so when you make an attack roll, ability check, or saving throw, you can roll an additional d20 and choose which of the d20s to use. It basically gives you advantage on a single attack.
So bless, but better.
Like a single roll, I should say.
Sorry, Grant.
No, it's okay, man.
I'll just roll up my sleeves a little bit, and on my left arm, this very almost geometric and mathematical tattoo on my arm glows a little bit, and then ravels around my hand, and then onto Larry as the magic imbues into him.
Nice.
Alrighty. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Okie dokie, that leads us over to Willow with this very unfortunate thing that just happened in front of you.
Willow starts crying almost. It's like, oh dear. And since the bear is shorter than me, can I attempt to try to catch the stuffing?
Yeah, sure.
I'm just gonna try to be like, oh dear. Well, let's see what maybe if I and I'm trying to put the stuffing back in the bear.
Yeah.
I'm
this is so sad.
Don't panic. It's alright. I've got it.
Willow, you feel it hug you a little bit tighter.
I almost took the mending spell as well.
Here, fun fact, I did.
And she's just going to Cherry will continue to dance lights over there, and she's just gonna really sadly try to fix the bear.
Oh my goodness.
That brings us to the bears. They're not doing anything. One is very distracted. One is in pain and is just trying to hug.
Oh no, you gave them a sense of pain.
Of course.
Wow.
Chopped off half of its face.
I thought it would die. It was supposed to be.
It is moving. It is interacting. It is responding. You have given no indication that it
Lydia,
does not feel pain.
Show me one nerve.
It's the stitching of the nerves.
Bro, welcome to the world of magic, where I can do what I want.
It's like, I know what we'll do. Let's give this crash dummy a sense of feeling. This is a great plan.
That is literally my childhood, though. Anyway, we're gonna continue on.
Me too.
We're gonna continue on to Larry.
Cool. I cast Enlarge Reduce, and I cast Reduce on myself.
Oh my goodness.
Little Larry.
Oh, that's a good idea.
It's just little Larry.
Little Larry.
Little Larry.
Yep, little Larry. And I'm gonna try to squeeze out. I'm gonna try to scuttle my way out of this. That was my last second level spell slot.
So Larry's a kind of like a scuttle bug under the rug.
I
don't know.
Okay.
That was supposed to be funny.
This is like your fourth mistake.
Okay. So I'm going to reduce.
Okay.
Or enlarge the rug. I don't know. I'm gonna reduce me actually, and then I'm just gonna try to wiggle my way out in the time that the rug is confused. Now that there's less of me.
Okay, sure.
Do I have to roll anything?
Are you staying? Are you trying to get away from the rug now?
I'm trying to get out of the rug.
Are you getting out and then staying near it?
I'm getting out of the rug and trying to leave.
It's asking if it's
I'm
going to make an
asking if you're going to
opportunity
get an
attack.
opportunity attack.
Go for it.
All right. It's like you kind of collapse a little bit, And you like wiggle your way out.
As I wiggle my way out, I go, I'm free, and
it stabs you in the back.
Go ahead and make
drags you
an
into
athletics check, but I have a feeling you're going to be okay.
You'd be surprised.
Okay, those are words that you should not say to players like us.
Hey, you have fortune's favor, so
you can do this.
I missed it. What is he rolling?
Oh God.
Am I rolling so
contested
poorly?
grapple.
Gotcha.
What is happening today?
What'd you get?
Well, fortune's favor did in fact help me. It increased it by 1, making my roll a total of, my roll on die an 8. And that was a athletics check.
You already beat it.
It's a 7.
You are currently it is used to trying to grab your normal size, and you are too little for it to figure out how to grab you again.
Great. I run to the door.
The door that you guys saw at the beginning?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm free! And then he just...
I'm free.
I'll say you get to the door, but that's all you can do.
Okay.
Okay. Then that brings us to the rug.
Don't you dare!
Go get him!
No, the rug saw something else that it didn't really like happen to the bears. It's gonna try to give a little rug hug to Mercy.
Good luck, man.
So contesting
Good
athletics.
luck, Maine.
Alright. Everybody say go Mercy.
Honestly, I'm
Heroes
down
never
if
die.
Mercy if this is where Mercy's story ends.
What kind of check is this?
When I was born,
Athletics
What kind of check is this?
Athletics or acrobatics to
that's
avoid a grapple.
That's pretty decent. 16?
Yep.
Nice.
The rug goes after you, but you have focused. You have channeled. What's her name again?
Knowledge?
Oh,
Nalagi?
Nalagi. The goddess of
You've
knowledge.
channeled Lady Nalagi, and you are able to
knowledge.
dodge out of the way as this rug tries to move its way around you, but it's
Can't
not
get
able to
past
get you.
these wings.
All right, that brings us to Jeffrey.
Mercy's real religion is the Church of Iron.
That's a weightlifting joke.
Jeffrey, scuttling on the ground, looks around for either a point to this combat or a way to leave.
There is a door that
Okay.
Larry is running towards, and right next to that door is a open toy chest with the lid held back against the wall.
Ooh, okay. See, that's progress. Okay, I go over to the toy chest, and I go... and I close it.
Okay,
Oh,
it
no.
closes.
Okay, cool. Was that my action?
Unfortunate.
Because that's usually considered like a free action, opening the door. and
I'll
stuff.
let that be a free action, sure.
Cool. I go over to the door. And I leave.
You go over to the door door is locked, and the lid reopens.
Okay.
I think I know the answer.
the
I
toys
take
have to
that
be put
spell?
away.
Wait. Is there a... So we said there was a little bear, like a
I'm
shrunken
so
bear,
good
dispelled
at
magic
Yes.
bear?
D&D.
One bear has
Okay.
shrunken down.
Is it within... How much movement did I use to get to the door?
You're not reduced, so I'll say you can have the movement to do what you would like.
Okay, I'm going to go grab the bear, and I'm going to put it back in the chest.
Okay?
Okay. How much of my turn have I used? All of it?
I'd say you've
Basically
used
all-
up all your movement.
Okay.
And I'll give you like a bonus action.
Bonus action. I'm not getting Crimson right. Okay. I just sit there. I just sit there.
And I shall wet these toys with my own blood and just scatter it over the ground.
All right, is that all you're gonna do?
Bring the bears to me. That's my turn.
Jeffrey, my main question is, I'm just out of curiosity, what's your right damage type since we're never going to see it?
Let's see. What the max?
Fire, lightning,
First
or
of the
ice?
fallen puppet. We'll do ice. Ice
Great.
damage. Frost
Love
damage.
it.
Ooh, chilly.
Yeah.
All right, that brings us to Mercy.
I love that for you.
Mercy.
You know the task at hand now.
After dodging the rug, looks at Willow and walks up and puts her hand on Willow's shoulder as the bear is hugging her, And Willow looks over with her glowing eyes, and you see a tear is shedding. She looks sad, and she says, and as Willow looks at you, you notice that
Mercy looks at you.
Mercy.
Yes, as Mercy looks at you, you notice the shimmering golden white sword being lifted vertically above the bear. and Willow says, no, Mercy says, it must be done.
It must be done.
And you see the sword drop through the bear into the floor. And so I'd like to roll to hit.
Roll to attack.
Alright.
Is it considered flanking because Willow is there?
Good question, huh? Flanking?
Grant, what is happening to you?
In technicality, Willow is grappled right now.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, you're right.
No
Well, it's a 13 either way.
What happened to you, dude?
Yeah,
hurt you?
It's the Osmer in me. Osmar. How did you say that?
It's like
close enough.
For some reason.
Dang it. That's a 6. That's 6 damage.
What in the Nology?
It goes, but it doesn't go as far as intended, but it does split the face completely in half and down to the neck, and now the whole half of the face is now drooping.
And it's not dead?
Nope.
It's made of stuffing, Grant.
Yeah, after doing that, Willow just drops her hand. And you see that she's solemn, and she says, there is a task at hand. And that's it.
There is a task at hand.
All right. Danny, take it away with your dance battle.
Oh man! But
my
so
God.
they don't
Conflicting emotions I have.
They don't seem to be distracted or like drawn to this, do they?
Currently one bear has lost half of its face, the other half buried in Willow. The other bear is watching the lights.
Yeah, that's fair.
All of the lights.
All right, jazz routine over.
Disco
I
ball.
look around. So, how much? You said it was very cluttered here.
Mhm.
How cluttered?
If you look up a messy toy room on Google, that's what you see.
But like, how many actions would it take to clean it up? Is what I'm asking for.
The spare toys that have not animated themselves and tried to hug you all, you could pick up in like 2 turns.
Okay, all right. Second question. Mercy has cut this thing down the middle. Do I see anything that would be like a core? Or is it just like a magically enchanted stuffed bear, like nothing, like it's just like an automatic thing that happens and it's just a magical aura kind of deal?
It doesn't really have
Okay.
core, it's just kind of imbued by magic.
You know? Yeah, Danny will play it cool. He'll walk over to the bear distracted by the lights. And he'll just kind of put a hand on it and say, playtime's over. And just attempt to lead it to the chest. Just like kind of grab it and just kind of bring it over to the chest.
That was such a threatening line for a wholesome action.
Playtime's over.
Make a strength check with advantage.
Okay.
I just pictured Danny walking like sideways snapping, and then he's like has a bear like holding a big teddy bear's hand, and he's just like, playtime's over. I don't know, it's so funny to me.
This is
this athletics or is it
Strength.
round 2 of Killing
Strength.
Santa.
That's unfortunate. That's not great looking.
That never
8?
happened.
Yeah,
It also was
it
like
rolled a 2.
persuaded. Oh, we did it.
It rolled a 2.
It's because it doesn't have muscles, Lydia.
Yeah, and I
Stuffing.
can't roll today, but you're able to lead it. It's still watching the lights, and it
That's
hasn't
great.
really seemed to notice you, so it's not really fighting you as you lead it over.
I lead it over the chest. Am I able to like just get it into the chest? Just kind of like
With
Just
that
stuff it.
strength check,
just stuff
yes.
it into the chest.
You go to move it, and as it's kind of leaned over the chest, it does the same flip into a tiny teddy bear and drops into the toy chest.
I look over at Willow and I say, we gotta give him the cement shoes.
What?
Send him in.
What is happening right
That
now?
brings us to Akoni.
So confused and just in utter shock of everything that's been happening. I'm just gonna kneel down. I'm gonna pick up just a armful of toys. I'm gonna just walk over to the box and drop them in.
All right, perfect.
And then I'm gonna pat Larry on the head because he's a little kid right now.
I will hurt you.
Would cut you.
With the one cantrip that I have that I could potentially do that.
All right, that leads us to Willow.
I'm Fry over here.
Willow,
I put him in this
horrified at Mercy, will attempt to, holding all the stuffing she can, lead the bear gently to the toy box.
Yeah, you are its comfort right now, so I'm gonna say you don't even need to.
Question, is it leaving that space willingly?
No.
Mercy might get an attack of opportunity.
Oh, well, the sword is dissipated, no longer existing. I don't think Mercy would take it. Just so you know.
I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Especially
pretty sure that sacred weapon.
Well, I don't mean the weapon. I mean that Mercy herself could put it out of its misery.
No.
Well, that is true.
No!
Could just deck
And
this.
you know that is her name. You know.
You know,
She would have mercy,
previously,
no mercy,
DJ
mercy.
said that he was going to be the villain, and I was hurt by that because I know that I am always the villain.
All right. Are you taking the opportunity?
No, Mercy would have noticed that the other bear shrunk,
Thank you.
so she lets Willow go.
Willow, continue.
I just lead it gently over to the toy chest, and she's horrified and she's trying to hold all the stuffing, and she just leads it over there, holding as much
Lays
stuffing
it to
as
rest.
she can.
You see a teddy bear with half its head dangling on its neck as it drops into the bin.
Can she try to
Larry, can't you fix that?
stuffing?
Potentially. Wait, sorry. Potentially.
It doesn't drop into the bin quite, or she like reaches and she's trying to get the stuffing back in.
If you wanna hold on there, Willow, I could potentially do something for you.
Larry
Okay.
knows the mending cantrip.
That is correct.
All right, please.
Well, it would be the bear's turns next, but one is in the bin now, so that leads us to Larry.
I walk over and I go, all right, give him here.
Gently,
tiny hands.
she'll place them into his hands.
And I'm going to cast the mending cantrip on Bearface.
It fixes itself up, and you see the little familiar smile back on the teddy bear's face.
Yeah, there you go. Good as new.
That's terrifying.
Oh,
Right.
Larry,
And then
thank you so much.
I go, of course. And then I just plop into the bin.
And as you put this last bear now put back together into the bin, the lid closes, and the rug unrolls, puts itself back, and you hear a little click over by the door.
I really hate drugs.
So Mercy's like glowing eyes and things shimmer away, and she drops to her knees, and she has tears running down her face, and she just looks up and says, "I had no idea. The knowledge god, the goddess Nalagi, when there's a task that needs to be done, she'll get it done." And then she stands up again. She takes out her prayer book, says a few words, puts it away, and she says, "Let's get going," with a smile.
Larry's going to he's going to drop enlarge reduce, and is going to clean his rug or his vest from all the rug burn from the mess that he was in, and he's going to like try to get the pages of his book like not so crinkled, and he's going to close it, and he's going to look over at Mercy and go, "What in the divine powers was that? And why did you go on a murdering rampage against the bears?"
Oh,
Hold
well,
on, I think I have the answer to this.
yeah.
So it was the goddess of knowledge, Nelegia, or whatever her name is.
Yes, the divine Nalagi.
Oh, Nalagi, excuse me.
Yes.
And did you know that when Mercy was born, her mother died?
No, okay.
Exactly.
I was...
And the goddess of Nalagi, of knowledge, she had mercy on me. That's why I'm called Mercy. Now I serve her.
Willow is going to wipe her tears and sort of look over to the cherry wisp and say, "Cherry, darling," and they will like come back and like fall on her head and go back to looking like flowers. And she's going to pretend like everything is fine. And be like, shall we?
Sure.
Are you going to be okay? How are you thinking?
Oh yes. You know, seeing as how it's fixed, I suppose there's no harm done. I suppose.
Wonderful.
I open the door.
All right. As you go to open the door, we're going to take a 10-minute break.
For that? Oh.
And you thought we wouldn't make it this long.
I didn't.
We're the equivalent of
You
toddlers,
underestimate.
Lydia.
I am a 5-year-old with the ability to roll dice.
But yeah,
I
we'll
can't
go
even do
ahead.
that.
To roll dice.
We'll go ahead and take a 10-minute break, and then we'll be back, and we will continue through the door.
To one room.
Oh my god.
And we're back where we last left off. Our townspeople have found the treehouse of Devi, have almost murdered a teddy bear, and are now opening a door.
Woo!
All right. So I believe it was Larry opening the door, correct?
No, it was Akoni.
It was Akoni.
It was Akoni.
Akoni? Okay. So Akoni, you go and you open the door and you lead into a smaller room. Everything is white. Floor is white, walls are white, except right in front of you are 3 doors. One is red, one is yellow, one is blue. And there is actually a very colorful rug, like a circle rug at your feet.
What does the rug look like?
Yeah, what color is the rug?
It's all the colors.
Every color?
It is
Like
every color.
rainbow, or like the colors of the door.
Like you are looking at it, it is the literal color spectrum wheel.
Red, yellow, and blue.
Wow.
Wait, does it
Also, sorry, I forgot another detail. Off to the side, you see a white box, and inside the box, you can tell there's something in it, but you can't quite tell what it is.
I'll go look in the box.
Red,
All right,
yellow,
Danny.
and blue.
What? Red, yellow, and blue. Yes.
Red, yellow, and blue. Roy G. Biv, guys. It's the primary.
Set in the box.
Danny, you go over to the box and you realize that what is in this box are a bunch of clear keys. Like you can see them, they just don't have any color to them. Think like plastic silverware,
Yeah, like glass keys.
kind of type. Yeah.
They're
And it's just
prisms.
filled. It's filled with them.
But they're keys.
Got a bunch of keys.
And they're clear.
Willow.
Does the rug have color names, like coordinated, like?
It does not have names with it. It just has the colors.
Are they separated colors, like each individual, or is it a gradient?
They need to coordinate.
It is the gradient.
Oh no!
It's like the actual like.
It does the
full-on
gradient
color.
through, and it gets it does the lighter at the top, darker at the bottom, in the middle.
We're small brain. How dare you
can do it.
puzzles?
You can do it.
I'll go over and I'll grab a key.
Okay.
Is there like a beam of light in the room?
Yeah, sure. There's windows on each side where you can kind of see out of the treehouse.
If I put one of the keys up to the light, can I almost finagle it like a prism to create a rainbow?
You actually can. It kind of creates a little rainbow on the floor as you cast it.
I try and put the light onto the rug.
I mean, easily enough. You tilt it, it gets on the rug.
Nothing happens.
Nothing happens.
I'm going to take, while he's doing that, I'm going to take a key and I'm going to put it down onto the rug on one of the colors.
Okay. You go and you put it down, and it does change color, but only because it is transparent. So you see the color through it.
I look at them and I say, "Okay, I don't understand. Have none of you used a key before? We have a door with a lock. Why not just put it in the?
Oh yes.
Why? No, I just want to be clear here. Why is the first thought? Let's try putting the key on the ground.
There's 3
Well,
doors.
because
you see,
the assumption is that the key doesn't automatically open the door. Because
You know what assumptions do.
Danny, what did we have to do to open the last door?
Put things away.
Then why would it be any different in this room?
Do you see anything to put away? I don't see anything to put away.
That's not the point
I
I'm
see
trying
a
to make.
lock. I see a key.
Go try putting the key
Now,
in the door.
I understand that there's a high possibility that this does not work on the instant. I'm just saying that in the future,
Daniel,
you should try
go.
the
Do
one
the
that
thing.
makes the
Do the
most
thing,
sense.
Daniel.
My name is not Daniel. That was my father. He's dead.
Also, Kitter.
all right.
Daniel.
I think we're getting a little high energy. Perhaps we can.
I go and I put a key in the lock.
All right, which door?
Hail.
I don't know. There's red, blue, and yellow. Is that what you said?
Red, yellow, blue. Yep.
Red, yellow, blue. Does that mean anything? The fact that you said it in that order? I don't know. I'm not going to look too far into it because I'm Danny. I put in the red one.
You put it in the red
Put
one?
the key in the red lock.
As you put it into the red lock and you turn it, you watch as the color absorbs into the key and the key turns red.
Look, something happens. I take the key out of the
To
door.
be fair, that's what
As
I
you
was
take-
trying to do, but with the carpet.
As you take the key out of the door, the color removes itself.
Okay. Now you
Did
see
you-
the thing is.
Did you try turning the key and opening the door?
Yeah, I put it in. I turn it. I do everything that you would normally do with a key.
Okay, are you going to open the door?
Yeah, I open the door.
All right, you open the door and you are
It
met
worked.
by a wall of red. It's not a wall, but it is like everything is red. You can tell that it looks pretty magical. It looks like a little red portal.
How many keys do we have?
Hey, look, I did it.
An abundance. You have a big old box just filled with these like clear keys.
Might as well open every door, right?
How dumb am I? That's actually pretty smart. Oh no, it's just above average. Actually, I thought it was a 7. She said it was a 2.
I'll go through the red door.
You go through
Dang
the
it,
red
that's what I was
door.
gonna do.
Jeffrey, no!
All right,
No,
you
I
watch.
said,
Like evil.
let this
Walk up.
happen. Let this happen.
You
And
watch
I-
Jeffrey go through
my
the red
hand-
door.
And then I step through.
It looks like blood.
Jeffrey,
In you go.
Jeffrey.
Jeffrey
Oh,
dies.
see, everything looks like it's not there. I can't tell the difference if there's blood or not. That's the point.
Do we see what happened to him?
Jeffrey, can you hear me?
Jeffrey's through a portal.
Jeffrey,
Can
Jeffrey.
I hear him?
You cannot hear them.
I cast message.
what does Jeffrey see?
I stand in front of the doorway and I cast message, pointing
Okay.
towards through the doorway.
Okay.
Jeffrey,
Does that go-
can you hear us?
Does that go to different planes?
You're not technically on a different plane.
Oh,
so.
well, see, there you go. Can I?
I will look up.
Do you
the
have to?
specifics.
Don't you have to see the creature in order to
No.
cast message?
That's sending. No. Just
No.
Do you think you have
Yeah,
to know
it's
the
the other way
general
around.
area though?
I have to know. I have to know the general direction. Yes. Let me see. Let me double check here just to be sure, though. You point your finger towards a creature within range and whisper messages. The target and only target hears the message and can play. You can cast a spell through solid objects if you're familiar
as long
with
as
the
you're
target and
familiar
know
with
the
beyond the
target.
barrier.
Straight up, Akoni is attempting to like connect 2 cans on a string and like toss the other can over.
Yes.
do I hear him? Does it work?
Yeah. It'll work.
It's red.
Well, actually, Jeffrey,
Okay.
you are in a very similar room to as you were before. The box of keys is no longer there. The rug is still there. The red, yellow, blue doors are still there. But now there is a white door to your left, and there is a black door to your right.
Oh no, it's a maze.
Lydia, why would you do this to us?
I take a key.
So many options.
And the portal is still behind you. You are still able to go back.
I take a key.
Okay. Larry takes
And
a
I
key.
open the blue door.
You open the blue door. The key turns blue. You open up to a blue portal.
And I go, might as well. And then I walk into the blue portal.
Okay, you walk into the blue portal. You
dear.
see the exact same thing Jeffrey does, though you are not in the same room as Jeffrey.
Can I peek my head back through the blue?
I think that we should all split up and go through separate portals.
I-
Two of us per
I
portal.
don't
Good
know.
idea.
Larry
Wait.
peeks through and describes what's going on.
We would
Maybe
find him
perhaps-
faster.
Perhaps we should just pick one and go through it. I mean, we have no way of knowing which one's the right door, but if we're all together, then we can problem solve as we go.
If we all go
Wait,
through
it's-
different doors, we'll cover
it's
more
red,
ground.
Yellow, blue.
Yes, red, yellow, blue.
Okay.
And that's the same order in all of the rooms that we've
That
seen.
is the same order in all the rooms,
mean,
but once you
perhaps-
get through one of the first doors, there's a white door and a black door.
Perhaps it's directions. We go through the red door, and then once we're in there, we go through the yellow door, and once we're in there, we go through the blue.
And
I
we
mean,
get trapped in an
but-
endless maze of color and disappointment.
Mercy looks quizzically, and she looks up the rug and she says, "What if it's not what's on the rug, but it's what's under the rug?" And she lifts the rug and pulls it back. Is there anything under the rug?
More white floor.
It was worth a shot.
It's a very good idea, I must say.
I thought so too.
Has the rug pattern changed in my room?
It's like turned a little bit. It's still the same rug.
Whoa.
Well, what's the how it turned how?
It's just like it's been shifted a little bit.
What color's in front now?
What do you consider front?
The ones facing
The ones
doors.
pointing the doors.
The ones pointing towards the door?
Yeah.
Right now you have the blue one,
Okay.
because you went through the blue door.
Okay.
Makes sense.
I'm very curious as to what's going on. With
I'm
the
gonna
yin and
grab
yang
a key
doors.
from the box. I try to go through the red door with the key in my hand.
Okay. The door is still open as Jeffrey is still through there.
Does the key turn color?
When you walk through it?
Yeah.
Nope.
Okay, so it's still a clear key.
Still
I go over to the red door again. I turn the key and open it.
Okay, you go through that, and you find yourself walking through that red door you just came through.
Nice.
Oh goodness.
Oh no.
Okay, I
Wait,
close.
what?
It's like a Legend of Zelda like.
Hold on, did I just find a
dupe?
duplication glitch?
It's Portal.
Your key is now red.
Oh
Like
no.
perma red?
Your little key is now red colored as you opened that door and went through that
So-
portal.
If I take the key out of that door, does it stay red?
Since you are in the room, it is staying red.
No,
you
I've
still have
found
that
some
red
nonsense
portal
going
behind
on.
you.
I don't know how to feel about that. I
Hmm.
don't
I
like
go
it.
through a white door. Is the white door locked?
Yes.
Okay, I go back, I grab a key, and then I go through the white door.
Let's just open all the doors.
Okay, as you go and you take the new key, you put it in the white door, you unlock it, it soaks up that white color, you open, there's a white portal.
I go through the white portal.
Yes.
You go through the white portal.
Mm-hmm.
You are
Insta-death.
met by a room that is just a complete ice skating rink.
This is my time.
There are skates. There is a pair of skates. Actually, there's technically 3 sets, but 2 of the sets look like a set of 4. One set is very
Oh.
small, and then the set of 4 are very large.
Okay. I
Do
go
we
back
know a
through.
centaur.
I go back through, and then I go back through, and I grab another key, and then I go back into the red room, and then I go through the black door.
As you leave the white portal, the white key removes its color. As you go through the red portal, the red key removes its color. You grab another key, your key turns
Interesting.
red. Which one do you go to?
The black door.
You go to the black door, you're using a new key.
Uh-huh.
The key turns black, soaks it up, you go in there, and what it looks like is a you know, like the little kid indoor tents?
Uh-huh.
Like, this looks like the perfect nap time setup. There's like the
Teleport.
glow-in-the-dark stars stuck around. It's very dark. There's still like there's a little glowing light. But that's what you see.
Okay,
I'm
real
terrified.
quick. I go back through, I grab 2 more keys. This time I go back, I use the red key to get through the red door, and then I go and I open the yellow doors and the blue doors and go through those ones individually with the gap between them, just to
When
see if I
you-
still connect to the same place that we did with the red door.
When you go through the yellow door,
Uh-huh.
you walk through to find yourself in the same exact room, but now your friends are not with you.
Oh, it's in the yellow room. I don't like this. This kid has problems.
This hurts my brain.
So you currently have so many
so
keys
did-
that I
so-
don't know.
I
what
have
keys
5.
you
I have 5 keys because I have.
so
well,
DJ
I have 6 keys because I have the original red door, and then I have the red door, the second red door, the second yellow door, and the second blue door, and the white door and the black door.
Okay, the white door has become clear. The black door has become clear. The red
Okay.
one is still red, and the yellow one is now solely yellow.
And if I go
Okay.
through the blue door,
So
If you
just
go
to be
through the
clear,
blue door, you end up in the same room with the white and the black door, and you now have a blue key.
The hell?
And as you leave this,
Gotcha.
your yellow removes.
this is the secondary blue door, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, we barely passed like a kindergarten level
I'm
riddle.
so confused.
You guys got this. I know you can do it.
This is
Yeah,
like
okay.
rocket
So DJ
science.
so
I take-
to be clear, DJ
So-
with white, red.
Who
Red.
has the highest intelligence?
I do
Not me.
I'm like,
Like
it
me.
had better
What's
not
your
be.
intelligence?
20.
I'm so close. 19.
All right, Akoni, make an intelligence check for me.
Please, TM, help us.
No.
Thank you for your grace.
Danny is gonna chill in the ice skating rink.
This is the weirdest portal level I've
It's
ever
gotta
played.
have something to do with the rug, though, right?
I think you're focusing on the wrong things, dude.
Oh no, because there's a colorful rug and there's colorful doors.
You know,
It makes
maybe you
sense.
should try. Maybe you should try smiting it with holy power. Maybe that'll change.
I assume an 11 does not get me anything.
You know, you're hearing Mercy talk about this rug. That's what you're hearing.
Yeah.
Well, Mercy.
Okay, in my room.
The second use of my chronal shift to do a reroll.
Okay.
See if I get anything better.
So this is the equivalent of his portent. So this is how you use wizard abilities, right?
Oh, okay, I'm learning. I'm watching. I'm not taking notes, but I'm watching.
The exact same number, so it doesn't matter.
Dungeon Master Miss.
You're trying to think, but you just keep hearing Mercy talking about this rug.
Well, Mercy, talking about the rug, staying back in the original room, is going to, now that she's holding the rug, she's going to throw it out again and examine it closer.
Okay.
Nat 20!
It's a
right.
well-made rug.
It's really cool. Like, this is what you would see up in your elementary school art room.
Now
the colors, it's very cool because you get to see how like red and yellow combine to make like orange, and yellow and blue combine to make green, and blue and red make purple, and then you watch as if you like add white, then it shifts into like lighter, and when you add black it shifts into darker, and it's just it's really fascinating.
Can we combine keys?
So question. Oh. Alright. The rug, right? It goes from... Does it go from a deep
It's a circle. It's all the colors.
It's every color.
It's
yeah.
You can find every color on this.
So it's just a hodgepodge, it's not a gradient?
No, it is a gradient, but it's covered. It covers the spectrum of all the colors and how they fade into each other.
So I think Willow's the only one left in the original room. Am I right?
No.
And Danny?
Akoni has not gone anywhere, nor is Danny.
Gotcha. Okay, so she says to the people in the room, so, if the rug is a gradient, it clearly shows how colors mix. Maybe we need to mix the colors of
Jeffrey,
the doors?
You are looking at these keys. Yes, Jeffrey,
Yeah,
you're
I'm
looking at
staring
all
real
these
hard at
keys
them.
you have and are just so befuddled by like... What,
At this point, like,
what do I do?
clicking them
What do
together
blah, blah, blah. You notice the keys are the exact same shape.
So you can use a key on a different door.
That's what I was
I
gonna
use
say.
a blue key on a red door.
All right,
Mix
first,
the colors.
Hold on.
That's what I wanted to do, but okay.
We gotta rewind a little bit because you are somewhere far away from everybody else. So I'm assuming that you are going to like retrace your steps.
No, he's going. He's saving this kid.
No, I'll be a team player. I'll go back to the group and be like, as long as I'll go as far as I can, but still keep the color of my keys.
Okay, as you leave each room, that color will remove itself.
Okay, nope, we're just gonna stay right where we are, just and then boom, keep going.
You are by yourself.
Yes.
You know, you can get the color
Jeffrey,
of the
come
keys
back to us.
on the way back.
Yeah, like you could literally just go through the doors again.
Just again.
That's what I said.
No, so you go through
So
the doors.
on the way back to us, they'll lose their color, but then we can just follow and they'll get
Okay,
their color.
I go back
again.
to the main group.
Okay.
Say,
You
hey,
go back to the main
follow
room.
me, and then I go back and I get all the key colors, and then I say,
So now you are back. I believe what you have done is you have gone through the first red door, and then are you using individual keys?
so
Or...
this is what I did. Okay, so.
Okay, well, I'm asking are you doing this differently, or are you doing the exact same thing you did before?
The exact same thing that I did before.
Okay, so you all arrived to this room following Jeffrey with the abundance of keys Jeffrey has. I believe one is red, one is yellow.
One is blue, and then there's the black and the white.
We have
the black and the white
stay clear, but those ones stay clear. So
yeah, those ones will remove themselves to clear as long as you're not in that room.
Guys,
Harry isn't with you guys.
Yeah, I'm skating, by the way.
Guys, Danny.
Yeah, I'm skating.
Mercy says, I think I figured it out. The key works on all of the doors. And so it's possible that if you go through a red door and then you go through a blue door, that it'll make a purple key.
All right.
Hey, where's Larry?
Oh dear.
About that time you say, "Where's Akoni too?" Because he ain't there either.
Why is nobody
We're
here?
chilling.
You didn't follow?
No, because I knew Larry wasn't there. So I, meanwhile, went over to the blue door where Larry was.
And while all of this was going on, way back, like, if we rewind like forever ago, before everyone went in their weird teleportation tangent, I've been trying to say forever now. I take the blue key that I now have, I assume. Correct?
Are you still...
I am still in the blue room. I have not left the blue room.
Still in the blue room, then you are by yourself, okay?
Yes, correct.
Okay.
I take the blue key.
Okay.
And I put it in the red door.
As you put it in the red door, and you turn the key to unlock it,
Does it make purple?
You watch the key turn purple.
Yes, go! That's what it is.
Does the portal purple?
Rainbow.
The portal is still blue.
Okay.
Do you look through the portal?
Yes, I peek into the portal.
You see the same room that you've seen before, except there's only one door, and that door is purple.
Oh.
While all of them are still looking around, I take the key and the purple key, and I insert it.
You want to go in through the purple door?
I want to go into the purple door. I've been trying to do this for the last 10 minutes.
You go through the purple door, and it looks like a mini arcade. Like, as in like the bowling, like when you go to like a bowling place, it's got like a mini like medieval bowling, like it's got like two little bowling alley things.
Skee ball.
It's got a little like dance floor, and it's got the dancing lights moving around as you come in.
I've really missed my time.
That's what you see.
Yep. Larry found this very intriguing, as he's never seen bowling before. And while all of them are doing their thing, for the sake of brevity, has played a set or two.
Okay. Are you eventually gonna go back and try and find them?
I mean, is it Akoni gonna like find me or something?
Say, eventually, I went after Larry. So
okay,
is his path clear?
No.
Are the doors still open or no?
No.
Okay.
They're not.
So knowing that he was in the blue room, I will take a key and go into the blue room.
Yeah, you got a blue key.
Oh, try a different door. You know you want to.
I'm looking at the three doors.
Come on, Akoni.
Do yellow.
You also have white and black.
Don't do black. That's lame. Do yellow.
Well, you got
Connie.
What are you saying, Larry?
No, it dampened the color. It's not. It doesn't mix into anything though.
So
like color spectrum.
It's red, yellow, blue, and he
red, yellow, blue.
Okay, well actually no, it'd be easier if I just did that actually. But
it's a 50-50 chance, man.
Hold up, shut up.
Akoni.
Shut up.
Okay, I take my key and I go through the yellow door because I rolled a 2 on a D4.
Okay.
I love this.
Your key turns green, and you open the door to a yellow portal.
I was so confused for a second.
You see a single green door.
I go in.
You go into the green door, and you find what looks like, the like science projects you would get in like elementary school, where you had like the like sack and you were like grew grass out of it.
Sure.
Basically, it's that. It's just a bunch of like little kid science experiments all scattered out and about.
Larry, are you here? Larry. Larry. Okay.
After my second game, I leave.
I go. Okay. I turn around and go back the other way.
Go back. Shortly afterwards, you are followed. You see Larry return to the original room.
Oh, Larry!
Oh, hi, Connie. Have you played this game? There was a sign that said bowling. I've never heard of it before. It was incredible. It was such a quaint thing.
I think I've heard of that before.
No.
I've never played before though. So.
Well, the key turns purple. Did you know that if you take one key that's a color and then you stick it into another door that's a different color, it like mixes like it's paint?
Yeah, I went through a green door.
Wow, that's incredible.
While that's going on, I take a red key and go through the yellow door.
The yellow door? Yes. You get an orange key.
Yeah.
And you go through, you see an orange door.
Okay, I go through the orange door.
It is, it's like a little study cubby. There's a couple books scattered about. Most of them look to be like more educational books. They don't look like they've been used very much. You see like a couple sets of like flashcards, like they're very poorly scribbled on and things like that.
Now, here's a question.
Okay.
So if I go back through, do I still have the orange key?
If you go out back through that orange portal, the orange will remove itself and it will turn to whatever color it was before.
It was the red key.
Yes.
But if I put it in the yellow door, does it turn orange?
If you put it in the yellow door and you open the yellow door, it turns orange.
Okay, but can I pull the key out and keep the orange key?
Nope.
You can, but if you're not in the room and the door closes, the color will remove itself.
So it's like each room has a light source. The moment you leave that room, you lose that light source.
So we can't mix like an orange and a purple?
No.
No.
Cool.
Okay,
so Willow and Mercy are with Jeffrey. Willow says, no, dang it.
Mercy.
I keep doing that. Mercy's like, so, we figured that out. We should probably go tell the others, right?
Yes, of course. I mean, I don't think we should stay separate for very long.
Back to the starting room! We go back to the starting room!
Wait,
so we see Larry. Okay, never mind.
What was in the black room again?
Black room was the little, like, nap area.
Oh, okay, perfect. Okay, cool.
Back to the starting room. Hey, Larry.
Go back to the starting room.
Hey, Akoni.
Okay, you all regather in the starting room.
Yes.
Except for Danny, right?
Danny Phantom.
Yeah, I just so you know, I rolled a performance check and it was a 27, so I'm assuming I'm performing some triple axel nonsense.
You have not put on ice skates because they were either too small or far too big, but you are like moonwalking on the ice, doing a couple spins. So I mean the skates.
The white door didn't turn the key white, or it did?
It did, but Danny has it, and he is currently in that room.
Yeah, and it didn't turn it like pink.
Well,
it turned it like pure white.
but I'm
because you used separate keys.
You used a fresh key.
I'm wondering if we should make pink, and I wonder if the 4 skate combo is for the little pink dragon.
That makes sense.
Oh, does Willow say that?
Yes, but not like that.
Okay, gotcha.
Well, do you know, there is a pink dragon out and about that we've heard about. I mean, perhaps the skates that are coordinated, 4-legged creature. I mean, dragons have 4 legs, do they not? I mean, perhaps that there's some sort of coordination?
Correlation, you mean?
So, do we need to,
yes,
like, make a pink
do we
key or
know,
something,
does the
or
kid-
what?
Has anyone found a small study or a library of some sort? I'm sorry.
We did. It was
we
with
did?
the orange key.
But I wonder what would happen if we were to make a pink door.
Let's try it.
Very
Take a
good
red
idea.
key,
Right?
put in a white door.
Jeffrey, really quickly, actually.
Okay.
Did you? I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
Did you by any chance see a book? I believe the title is the
Mazes for Dummies.
No. It is the Odyssey of Blackberry Thin, and I believe it's by a Locke Thane or something.
I've read that book. It's wonderful.
I'm
It's
pretty
a
sure
good
it's
one.
in.
Yeah, it's a good
no,
read.
I'm pretty sure it wasn't in there.
You didn't see it.
I didn't see it. I'm sorry.
And I'll double check. One second. I'm gonna go into the orange room and look for it.
All right, make your way.
Oh my goodness!
You do not find it.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
This is important for my character.
I give Willow a red key. And I say, you want to put it in the door?
Oh, I'm still. The door is currently open with me on the other side.
We go through the yellow room.
Danny, I believe we may have figured it out.
What?
But would you come back here?
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
You saw nothing.
I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you mean. And she'll close the door and then put the red key into the white door.
Yeah.
Playtime's over.
The color fades into a pink. There's the white portal.
Mm-hmm.
You go through.
I walk through. Mm-hmm.
There's the pink door.
I go through the pink door.
We're all following, right? Please
We
say
are
yes.
devoured by a dragon.
Please
Thank goodness, we're all following.
You go through the pink door, and as you walk through, you are immediately met by darkness.
Oh,
Oh.
this isn't
This
right.
is my
Something's
this
not
is
right.
my natural habitat.
Something's not right here.
Is anybody here?
Dancing lights.
Dancing lights.
As soon as you
Oh, there's
go
so many.
to
There's so much
cast
light.
dancing lights, the lights in the room burst open to be a bunch of other dancing lights.
Oh my.
Wow.
You hear these loud bangs followed by confetti falling down,
Oh dear.
balloons drop from the ceiling, and you hear "Supply!" Why? And you see in the center of the room who you recognize to be Debbie.
We
Hi,
found
Debbie.
it! A surprise party!
What a punk.
Duffy, darling, who are you surprising? Who are you meant to be surprising?
My friend, it's the birthday today. You're not supposed to be here right now. They're gonna be here any minute.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
We gotta leave before this dragon shows up and eats us.
Perhaps, would you like us to hide? I mean, what?
We can celebrate with them too. We're really good
Maybe,
at
I
hiding.
mean,
You
for
wanna-
surprise parties, it's always very good for multiple people to be there to show support.
No, what
You
kind
guys
of
want to
surprise
stay
are
and
we
be part of the
talking
party?
Debbie,
Yeah.
Debbie, as much
Sure.
as much as I'd love to stay, where is your overdue book?
Oh.
Order him.
I
Larry?
don't have it.
Is the only Debbie is the only copy that I have
I
of that book.
don't know what happened to it.
You don't know what happened to it.
Insight.
Yeah, insight.
Is he
Psych.
lying
I'd like to
to me,
read this
DM?
child.
His
Is
dragon
this
friend
child-
ate it.
Is this child
I don't know.
lying to me?
Make an insight check.
Oh my goodness.
And
You're actually like-
while you're at it, Debbie. Do you have my flying broom?
No.
What were you doing letting a child have a flying broom in the first place?
Where's my money, Bartowski?
Where's my
not
money,
dunking him in the river.
Bukowski? That's a 19, DM.
It was
Ooh,
20 for
he
me.
got an 18. You get the sense that he's not being totally honest.
Okay, yeah. I'll tell you something. I'm not mad.
I don't really have time. He's gonna show up any minute.
Perhaps this is a matter we could address later. Might I remind you we are trying to get him to come with us, not to be upset.
Fair.
So
Fair.
perhaps
That's pretty easy. We could just
I
grab him.
suppose.
Jeffrey.
Jeffrey!
What?
Bro!
Okay, everyone. Lights
This would be the
off.
first
let's
time that
hide.
Danny
Into
Vince has
your
kidnapped a
places.
child.
Okay, I'm just
Hiding.
gonna warn you. It gets really dark and it's kind of scary, but don't be scared. If you get too scared, let me know and I can like make a little light come on. But we gotta keep it dark so that Cupid doesn't
Thank
know.
you. All right.
Hiding
thank you very much.
places.
Thank you.
Wait a second. Hold on. Did you just say that his friend was Cupid, the god of love?
Yes,
Cupid?
indeed he did.
Yeah.
Another god. See,
Are we going to ignore the fact that this child is friends with a god?
Larry,
well,
in
it's
all
not
due
as
respect,
uncommon as you'd think,
I mean,
Larry.
he's really cool. He's the one who made all the magic
Mercy,
in this
you're
place work.
It's
Mercy.
not the weirdest thing we've heard today or seen. So
I mean, that's
Okay,
fair.
we gotta
But
hide. Are you guys
Uh,
scared of the dark?
Yes, of
Mercy,
course.
you're not friends with a
everyone-
god. You're possessed by a god.
Let's just all
That is
hide.
not true.
We can have arguments later.
Okay. You guys should probably be a bit farther away because I don't know if Cupid knows you or not, and it might be kind of scary to walk in on a bunch of strangers in the dark, you know?
Perfectly
Fair.
acceptable. Perfectly
Yeah, okay.
acceptable.
Okay, so everybody
I-
go hide.
I go hide.
Do we have to
hide,
roll
but as a
checks
bonus
to see how
action.
well we hide?
Can
well,
we please?
Sure, yeah.
Yay.
I was hoping this wouldn't happen.
Alright.
What's my
Yeah, I
stealth?
rolled well.
Oh wait, I have disadvantage on stealth.
Nice.
18.
Don't fail me now.
18.
21.
Yeah, I rolled an 18.
We're hiding.
Giving me
We-
a 20. But then I rolled a 2 because I had disadvantage, so 4. So I hide on the floor and then put a little leaf on my head.
Since it's like pitch black, do we have an advantage, perhaps? You know,
advantage.
Because it's already dark.
Yeah, sure.
Nah, I still hide on the floor with my little leaf.
Not that I needed it or anything.
While you're in the dark, you hear an occasional little dovey giggle. And it's like, it's okay, it was just me. It's not a monster of the dark. I mean, those things exist, but like not here, okay?
Thank you, Dovey. All right.
All right, and so you guys wait. And you wait. And you wait.
Just kidding.
And you wait.
Oh god, this thing's not showing up, is it?
Because it's not real.
Oh no, Aaron, why? You're once again the bad guy.
Dovey, darling.
What?
I don't wish to put a damper on our spirits for the party today, but isn't your friend a bit late?
Yeah, it's his birthday. Of course he's gonna be late. He's got lots of things to do.
Does he know he's supposed to be coming?
No, it's a surprise party. Duh.
Duffy?
Did someone tell him he should be here?
I mean, he usually meets me here, but again, he's busy. It's his birthday.
Duffy.
What?
How long have you been waiting for your friend?
All day.
Been 30 years.
Yeah, I was wondering.
He's been trapped here since
He's a
child.
ghost.
But it's okay. And what you would have noticed when you first come in is the room is very cushiony. It's a lot of like plushies. The floor is bouncy, things like that.
Oh yeah.
And so you can kind of hear in his breath that Debbie has gotten bored and is now jumping up and down.
I thought you were about to tell us that this kid was insane, and this was just like,
Oh my goodness.
Oh
my goodness.
Look, his solitary confinement padded room.
He's gonna be here any minute. He's gonna be here any minute. We gotta be quiet.
Dovey,
We've been
darling.
conditioned.
We gotta be quiet.
Willow.
I
It's
understand.
gonna ruin the surprise.
When was the last time you saw your friend, darling?
I saw him like a week ago and he told me it was gonna be his birthday.
Willow.
Are you positive it's today? Yes, Larry.
Yeah, continue. Please answer, Dubby. What?
Are you positive that it's today? Do you know what day of the week it is?
February.
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 Very good.
February 14.
Is it February 14th?
Yeah, is it February 14th?
It is February 14.
Yeah.
All right, very good.
Yeah.
Is there a way that it gets in your friend? They get into contact with you?
Magic!
Marvelous. What kind?
They're gonna be here any minute. You need to be quiet.
I say we just trust the kid.
Willow.
Yes.
Can you come with me for a moment? We'll be
Sure.
right back. We'll be right back. It'll be very
Just
quick.
a
Don't have time. He's gonna be here any minute.
I'm sorry,
just a
Duppy.
moment.
Just one moment.
we're gonna step outside.
Connie also said he leaves. I heard you, Drew. I heard you.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Grant.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah.
You for...
Yeah.
We step outside, and I go,
It's very likely that the god of love, on a day of love, is very unlikely to show up. So, that being said, we could do one of two things. We can break the news to him and hopefully he takes it good. Or we can try to dupe the child.
You know, I had a very similar idea. I have never seen a pink dragon, although I have seen a blue one.
No.
Perhaps.
But can you produce branches and stuff like that?
Oh, of course, yes.
Of course. Great.
I clap my hands, and I apparate my owl, whose name escapes me currently because I didn't name it.
It's Howard.
Howard.
Yep.
Howard.
I go,
Or Howler,
I go.
as I prefer.
I go, right, one moment. And I take out my quill and book and I write something down and I kind of almost take the script off the page and throw it at Howard.
I
and
prefer a
he's-
who word.
And
Sorry, continue.
can I, to the best of my ability, turn him into this is not going to work at all. I don't have any illusory spells. Turn him into like a dog, roughly the size of a small dragon.
Oh yes, the pink god
and
of love.
make him pink. And make him pink.
Well, do you know, Larry?
Yes.
I do have.
He's a child. How?
Some charming magic. He may be very upset with me later when he finds that's what I did, but it might be able to help us in our endeavor today.
That's fine. I was just going to say you could strap wings to this thing, and then we could probably, like, you know.
Right. Well, all right. I suppose our combined efforts would most likely help the child.
Yeah.
Akani's just sitting there listening, watching.
Akoni, do you have any spells?
At this point, Debbie's head pokes out. You guys, you need to hurry. He's gonna see you.
I cover the dog. I step in front of the dog. The
He's
dog.
gonna see you. You need to come back in.
The dog disappears.
Just a moment, darling. We'll be right there. We're figuring out food. Because we can't.
I already have food. I got a bunch of cookies.
All right, I'll be just a moment, dear.
I grab a little pillow.
One. That's been a moment. Let's go.
And I grab one of the pillows and I just very, very gently bump the kid.
Small.
No, very gently. I specified very gently.
This is a halfling. This is a 7-year-old halfling.
I specified very gently.
You punt the kid.
Well,
he will still stumble out
you
nonetheless.
Put bricks in the pillowcase.
That children are quite dramatic.
Hey! You guys are gonna ruin it. I worked so hard.
All right. Now,
Debbie, you want to?
Now look what you did.
Debbie, here, come with me. I'm gonna show you something. And I turn around and look at Willow, and I kind of wink, and I just like reapparate the dog, and I get Debbie back in the room.
I would like to cast Charm Person and say, Debbie, do you look? It's your friend.
Okay, what happens?
He has to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Fail. Don't succeed.
Lydia, please.
11?
Nope.
Ayo,
Lydia, why would you do this to us?
He is charmed for 1 hour.
Ooh, that's good.
Oh, everybody, surprise!
Surprise!
Dancing lights!
Surprise!
What?
Are you sure? Are you sure?
Is he not like, is he like big?
He's really big.
Oh, he's big.
Debbie, darling, no.
I'm making a large dog.
When it's your birthday, I mean, don't you know that your mother has so many things planned for you? It'd be hardly possible for you to make it to your own surprise party. Perhaps your friend has so many people that he needs to see that he'll come by tomorrow?
But it's today.
I know it's today, darling, I know. But if you think about it, I mean, if he was born on this day and he's, Cupid, he probably has a lot of work to do.
We can celebrate it with you, if you like. I know.
I tell you
I know
what.
you put a lot of effort. You know what, Debbie? I'll tell you what. I will forgive you entirely about the whole book thing if you can beat me in a game of bowling. Which, by the way, didn't know that was a thing. Did you all know that was a thing?
You
Not
know
really
what,
in the
Dovey?
mood for bowling.
Dovey, how about this? If you promise to come with me and see your mother, who's very worried about you, I promise that most of us, if not all, will all convene here tomorrow for your friend for another surprise party. Because unfortunately, I feel like he has work all day and he won't be able to stop by.
Danny walks up from behind.
Oh gosh.
From the shadows.
I phase out of the shadow.
Playtime's over.
Lydia's aiming for the heart right now, isn't
she? You see, joke's on you, Lydia. I don't like kids, so this has no effect on me.
You're a monster.
I walk up. I put a hand on Dovey's shoulder, and I say, "Dovey, you're like what? Like 7?"
Gosh.
That's old enough to know what the difference between telling the truth and telling a lie is, right?
All right now.
Now hold on, Willow. Let me finish what I'm trying to say here.
Dear.
You know what the difference is between the truth and a lie?
What?
No, do you? This is a question. Yeah, you normally answer with a yes or a no.
One is honest, one is not.
Great.
Good.
Now you see, he knows the difference. And that means that if he says that this dragon's going to be here today, then it's going to be here today. All right? Now I've known Rosie for a long time. And he's safe. We see he's safe. So I say, I'm down to wait here for the whole day if he needs. And if he doesn't show up, then it isn't a lie, he just couldn't make it. Now, do you have any other plans for the rest of the day? Because I sure don't. Flower shop's already closed up. Sold out of stock a couple days ago.
No, I suppose I don't.
I really do want to find that book, but I suppose not.
I do have an idea.
I'm so excited.
Oh, yes. As you know, when I was young, the only reason I made it was because the god Nalagi.
I will throw you out.
Deity of knowledge.
Could we skip to the end, darling?
I'm friends with the deity, and sometimes it takes an act of their realm to help bring them forth. So maybe a group hug?
I'm really glad you went there, because this kid's like 7.
Yeah, I was careful, man. I was careful. A group hug, just a nice, wholesome group hug.
I suppose it couldn't hurt.
Larry sticks his head out and goes, Goni, I think we're gonna hug. I don't know. Do you wanna? You should join in. I think you should join in.
Smiles. Smiles. Yay, group hug.
We all convene for
As
a group
you
hug.
all go into the group hug, you kind of stand there for a minute, and Dovey's he's just wrapped around some of your guys' shins. And
I pick him. I
hugging
pick
your
him up and I put him in the center.
You can hear Mercy mumbling.
A task must be done.
Cupid, God of love, hear my prayer.
You're kind of in... this is nice. It's been a long day. This is comforting. Willow, you get memories of the nice teddy bear, although a few flashbacks.
Mercy also gets some flashbacks.
And after a few seconds in this hug, you hear a few footsteps from where you entered.
Hey, everybody hide! Everybody hide!
Oh, of course.
What?
Willow will go try to hide.
Into the shadows.
I hide under my leaf.
So you all go back to your hiding spots. Dovey, quickly, what I forgot to describe before is to reset everything. Dovey attempts to snap, but he can't quite get his fingers to do it yet.
Oh, I am a snap master.
But the magic does recognize the motion.
Yeah, it's somatic.
And it all just resets.
Your somatic component can be as it is.
And you hear the footsteps enter the room. And similar to as before, the lights go up, loud bang, confetti, balloons. Surprise! And you see before you a baby pink dragon.
Oh my goodness. Yay. Mercy walks up and says...
He's not big, he's just...
Mercy walks up and says,
big
I
to
serve...
a 7-year-old.
Yeah, right?
I serve Nalagi, the goddess of knowledge.
Oh, God.
And I hereby kneel before you in respect and honor. And she kneels in front of Cupid.
Who are you?
It is so adorable.
Larry starts taking notes.
We're friends of Dovey.
What? And Dovey's like, it's a surprise birthday party because today's your birthday! And you see the pink dragon kind of smile and the eyes light up and does a little hopping dance.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and guess what? They're all here and they're going to eat cookies, they're going to play games, they're going to give you presents, and the dragon's eyes light up as it hears presents.
Oh, yes.
Great. No, I can totally do that. That's totally a thing I could do.
What's your favorite flower?
My favorite flower? I really like roses.
Excellent choice. And I'll use Druidcraft to make a pink rose and present it. Happy birthday.
This is gonna...
That's cool. What am I supposed to do with it?
Well, you can do whatever you like. You can put it behind your ear. You can just sniff it for a while. You can put it in a vase and it'll live. It's just something pretty to look at.
I mean, I got lots of them.
My Lord Cupid, what is your favorite animal?
I think bears are pretty cool.
I don't think I can make that.
I think that's a rating.
I think that's a problem here. Can I produce one of those like bear hunting dogs?
I could.
What about a really tiny bear?
You know what I mean?
I mean,
the really fluffy ones.
I mean, Larry, I have seen a bear before. I mean, I could become one if for.
Do you want to? Is that a thing that you want to do?
I don't think he liked the flower.
Right,
wild shape. A bear for me? You shouldn't have.
No.
And it scoops up Willow. While it is a baby dragon, it is still a dragon, so it is very big.
Like wow, it's an elephant.
So it's kind of cradling the little bear.
My Lord
Mercy's eyes go. No, I'm just kidding.
This time that Akoni is just starts to begin to slowly make his way towards the door.
While they're doing that,
you see Devi run up, and Devi's like, wait! You gotta see the present I got you. And Larry, you see a book come from behind the back.
Oh.
And scribbled out is the title, The Odyssey of Blackberry Pit. And you can see pieces of paper that have been glued onto the pages peeking out. Look! I got this for you. I wrote a book all about us, the two bestest friends in the whole world, and all the many adventures we are gonna have and this stuff for you.
Larry sees this and just goes, it just turns around and just walks away.
Yeah, like, about this time, Akoni just like kind of arm around Larry, just ushers him away.
And Cupid gathers the book and kind of puts it, because it's kind of just, puts it in Willow's paws for Willow to hold as Cupid is holding Willow.
Oh my goodness.
Plagiarism at its finest.
Larry walks back in and goes, He's like looking back and forth between the book and Dubby, and is just like,
My Lord Cupid.
What's up?
The bear has a very busy schedule and actually is more than willing to spend the day with you. But at the end of the day, they have to go back to their family, their parents. So just letting you know, they're on a tight schedule. Dubby, very good.
And he just like turns around and leaves.
Oh.
At this point, I will sheepishly walk up. DM. So my background is an acolyte. Okay.
Oh. Really?
And so I spent a lot of time in and around religion in different churches and stuff like that. And while I don't think that Cupid was my deity, would I happen to have seen some of the religious ceremonies that took place for Cupid?
February 14th.
Make a religion check.
Could I help him?
That was the quietest DJ has ever rolled a dice.
Here, DJ, I'll help you as Mercy, because she's adorating like Cupid as well.
Also, Larry and Akoni, as you guys are going to step out, Cupid does kind of shift a little bit in front of the door.
Oh no!
Goodness, that's.
So you cannot
There's no escape now.
We haven't even faced the boss yet.
Playtime's over.
Does an 18 work for you?
Yeah. So what you would know about
Cool.
Cupid is a baby dragon. So there's not a lot of people who really like follow Cupid. Cupid isn't really a source of people's powers. He's more kind of just like a figure for just like love and things like that, hasn't really grown and established more of it. But you do know that Cupid has been known to kind of pick a few people that it gets along with and will kind of give gifts to, and that's what you can imagine is what this treehouse.
Yeah, that's how the Trojan War happened.
Correct.
So I don't know of any ceremonies or any celebrations that I could perform as my gift.
All you know currently as about Cupid is that it is its birthday and there is a surprise party being thrown.
Here, Jeffrey, let's do this. Mercy was like bowing and stuff. Let's say that we're getting some herbs, we're getting some incense, we're doing the basic religion stuff, and we're kind of like, like alms and things, like, you know what I'm saying? How about that, Jeffrey? We're both kind of doing a religious in tandem.
Like, religious tango.
Cupid,
we perform a ceremonial dance of innocent love for Cupid.
and Mercy silently sings, "Can you feel the love tonight?"
You hear a little chuckle come from Cupid as he continues to rock Willow.
Oh my gosh.
You see Devi go up to Cupid and be like, "Hey, so they're telling me that, like, we gotta go real quick, but I can come right back. I'm pretty sure my mom sent them. She does that a lot. So I'm gonna get going, but then we'll be right back." And then Cupid kind of looks a little puzzled and goes, "But we didn't finish presents."
Yeah, there's still a broom to be given. That's right. Akoni,
And
what's going on
you
here?
gave me the book, and then that one, and he points to Larry, gave me a bear.
God.
We perform a ceremonial dance to gift.
But what about the other ones?
Give him gold. Just give him
what
your
is
gold.
around here?
He's mugging you. Just give him your money.
Give him your wallet.
I look at Dubby. Hey, Dubby.
Yeah.
I think I really need that broom that you took from me.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I really need that broom right now, please.
Dubby.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Dubby.
Larry is like half casting firebolt like in his right hand,
Just ready to kill the god of
he's,
love.
he's literally just like he's like just breathing deeply, but every so often you'll see like a spark of lightning and fire just and he's just like,
Dubby, you know what I just asked you. You know the difference between what telling the truth and telling a lie is. You know
I
that,
told
right?
the truth, see?
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Yeah, and so about that whole broom situation.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You see, that right there is what I'm talking about. There's a time to lie, there's a time to tell the truth. This is not the time to lie. There's no pain, there's no pain coming your way on this one. This is the right time. This is the time to tell the truth. What happened to the broom, Dubby? Where's the money?
He holds out his knife. No.
Where's the money, Lebowski?
It kind of got used as a toothpick, and he points to Cupid.
Oh.
That's not bad. Seems like telling
Akoni is like
was the right choice.
just gripping, or Larry is gripping Akoni's shoulder like tightly.
It got left out. I didn't. And he just mistook it. He mistook it for a toothpick, and I didn't know what to tell him.
Larry just kind of looks
I
over
see
at
what
Akoni and
you're
goes, "It took me 3 months to find that book."
Okay, guys, here's what I'm hearing. We killed Santa. Time for
Kill the kid.
No!
Chill.
No!
Wait, chill.
This is
Burn
a baby. This is a baby dragon.
tree up.
I am
So simple
vetoing.
solution.
Veto.
We don't kill anyone, but we do hold his only apostle hostage.
Look, it's okay. It's okay if you guys want to come back later. I mean, I just would like to finish up presents, and then I can have the presents with me while I wait for you guys to come back.
Mercy holds up her hand and says, and looks up and says, I have a gift. I have a gift. and her eyes go not quite as bright,
teddy bear
but just a little bit light, and her wings
That's
shimmer.
not the kind of gift that we mean.
and she says, "For you, my Cupid,
There's a task that must be done."
And and then you hear, like, not as aggressive, but you hear a little bit of another voice coming out too, and she just says simply, "Roses are red, violets are blue. A deity before me, your purity rings true." And she holds up a censer and kneels before Cupid.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I totally thought she was gonna be like, "I have a gift for you. A task must be done."
No.
The gift is my gift.
I can't do past mistakes.
I gift you tempered metal. Yeah.
Violets are blue. Red about blue.
A deity before me, your purity rings true.
I like the first part. That one's gonna stick.
Okay, I'm honored.
How much?
I'm sure it'll be said for years in the
do I
future.
happen to have on me?
I don't know how much gold
Hey,
you
you
have.
bribed this dragon.
You're an artificer of sorts.
I mean, I like to imagine that my guy is slightly loaded. I make magic things that are expensive.
I mean, yeah, you'd have a fair amount.
Let's go.
So I'm just gonna say.
Drop 200 on the dragon.
You know, I would
Cha-ching!
say, you know, maybe I have like.
Hey, we're only like level 4 in the main campaign, and I have a lot of money, so.
Yeah, you know, we're gonna say
that
I
has
have
nothing to
like
do with your level.
500 gold. Does 500 gold sound reasonable?
On you?
Yeah.
Why not?
Why not? I pull out 300.
I
monster.
toss in 5 gold to that.
This is a group
How
gift.
you doing?
How much do you like
Money.
gold?
I mean, it doesn't really have any use for me.
The bag.
All dragons
I
need a
pull
whore.
out-
I mean, if you have like a really cool, like unique coin, that'd be cool.
Ooh, aha! I pull out my amulet.
Yes, Jeffrey.
Coming in.
Good job,
What?
man. Good job.
Ooh.
Okay.
Is that for me?
Yes.
Yeah?
This is an amulet of Cupid. As I take real quick and I pull out a quill and some ink and I write Cupid on the back of it.
Illusory script.
Wow. And
And I
it
sit
takes
there.
it
and
takes the amulet and again puts it with Willow.
Oh, Willow's just got good.
I take a step back.
Willow's
And I get really sad for a second, realizing that I just gave away the one thing that tied me to whatever deity I worshipped.
Oh my goodness.
Well, congratulations. You now worship Cupid.
No.
Jeffrey, okay, I want to point out this whole time Jeffrey's like tried things and then just been let down. Like,
We're really
awesome.
learning throughout this end process is that Willow was the gift all along.
Oh.
Yeah.
Anyways, we're missing a couple. Danny?
I
Yeah.
got
I'm looking over at Akoni. I'm like, what you got going on here, bud?
I pull out a crossbow.
Cupid, how much do you like gems?
I think they're pretty sometimes.
Cool. Get me out. I pull out from
Get
my
me
component
out.
pouch a small diamond worth 50 gold. And
That's
I just
really-
hold it up.
It's really tiny, but okay. Take it.
Enlarge, reduce, enlarge.
Do you think I have spell slots anymore?
You're a wizard.
No.
While that's going on, I went over to Danny.
Akoni didn't.
I pull out a crossbow and some bolts.
Say, whoa, why are you pulling the piece on me? Let's be clear, alright? I thought we were friends.
No, we are. Maybe Cupid would like this. I don't know. It's kind of cool. It's a little
It's
contraption stuff.
garbage. I've seen better
This
things
is
sold.
garbage.
Hey, Cupid!
Ah!
What do you think of this? And I step on it and I pull it back and I shoot one.
Oh.
I mean, I already have
Whoa! Why? You're not gonna hurt me, are you?
No, I just thought it could be fun to like shoot some targets or something. I don't know. It's kind of fun.
Hey, you're doing all right. I pat you on the shoulder.
Danny.
Stay strong out there, Jeffrey. Stay strong.
Danny.
Yeah, what?
No,
Oh, wait,
not you.
Not you.
I heard the D name and I was like, oh.
The D name?
Yeah, what's up, Larry?
Danny, give him your comb.
What?
Your comb.
That comb was given to me by my father on the day of my daughter's wedding.
Yes, and we will
Danny, why? Danny, why? Aaron really is the bad guy.
And I look at him and I go, and we'll never leave here until the next wedding.
No,
so please.
What? I don't know. Did you think I didn't have a plan? Is that what you thought?
Oh gosh,
Larry's gonna go like just bury himself in the like stuffed animals or something. I don't know. He's having a rough time.
I walk up and I say, Cupid.
Yeah.
I understand. Are you eternally a baby? I need to know this.
I've been a baby for a really long time.
Are you eternally?
I don't mean to oppose, but
to be fair, I was like, I don't know, like 5 when I was given this.
Not to be rude, but
it's not. That was around.
Me, anytime any of you guys complain,
are you
eternally a baby?
That's the whole group at Edward.
I look at Cupid and I say, now, I'm gonna trust you with this. This is a very important gift. A very important gift. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Now, I'm not gonna lie. It is kind of dangerous.
Okay.
Not for you, but for other people. And I'm trusting a little child with this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got
now, this was given to me when I was a boy.
Cool.
I was told that I was part of the business now. I was part of the family business. All right.
Does this mean you're hiring me?
No. That means that you and I, we're friends now. I pull out my short sword.
Oh.
I say, this is more important. It isn't just a weapon.
Family business.
This is signature. All right.
Why is Cupid being initiated
into the mafia?
I'm trusting you with this. This means that you and I, we're friends. You can call on me anytime.
Cupid's a part of the mafia. I hope we're friends because you came to my birthday party.
I mean, yeah. Look, I invite a lot of people, a lot of places, and a lot of them I don't like. I mean, look at the group that I'm with right now.
Hey,
schmucks. Mercy literally tore out a teddy bear. I did not expect that.
Yeah, I mean, I guess. Definitely could find some cool ways to use this.
100%.
Oh no.
Oh god.
Use it however you like. That's the trust that I'm giving you right now. I'm not just giving you a sword. I'm giving you my trust.
Okay, cool.
He gives bear noises. He gives the sword to Willow. Willow is holding every present given.
She makes concerned bear noises.
How long is Willow bear?
Isn't it
like a minute, right?
No, it's like hours.
It's hours.
No, it's literally like
either an hour or 3 hours.
2 hours.
Oh.
Unless I choose to drop it earlier than that, but I'm kind of concerned.
Well, I think that's everyone's gifts, am I right? I mean, Mercy and Jeffrey had a nice dance.
Yeah, are you guys going to be coming back?
I mean, I wasn't going to go anywhere,
Maybe.
We can come back.
Oh, I've got to return to my home. That's not great there.
Yep, that's totally fine.
Okay, cool. Well, I'll see you guys later.
Plus, there's free food here.
I need to talk to the lady of the house.
And Cupid steps aside so the door is back available again.
Willow makes a concerned bear face at Jeffrey.
Bear face.
Hey, Cupid, okay if I just hang out here for a little bit?
Sure.
Just till everybody comes back. Just
You're not gonna shoot anything anymore, are you?
Not unless you want me to.
Okay, cool.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna go sit down over here on this pillow.
Okay.
Jeffrey?
And I go sit down
over
on the
by
pillow.
the cookies, and I just say, does anyone mind if I start eating now? Is this I mean, it's a party. I don't want to be rude.
Go for it, Danny.
I mean, you're not the one whose party it is. Cupid, you mind?
I didn't know there were cookies.
When
There's
Cupid
cookies
comes
over
over, still holding Willow.
By the way,
I
bet your bear would love a cookie as well. And honestly, I would get a little sick, like being swung around a whole bunch, like cradled.
Oh, you're right.
Like,
and puts Willow down, but still has Willow holding all the presents.
Oh.
Willow will gently place the presents down and try to go behind something and hide for a sec.
Have you guys seen the picture of the bear holding like the teddy bear?
Yes.
Have you guys seen that picture?
Yeah.
That's what I imagine.
Except for teddy bear.
And she'll while Cupid is eating a cookie, she'll try to hide and drop wild shape and come out and sit next to Jeffrey like she was there the whole time. Should I make a stealth check or something?
Well,
He's distracted by cookies.
I'd say he's distracted by Cookie, but he does turn and goes, "Hey, I didn't get a present from you."
Got him.
Oh dear, yes, of course.
You gave me the rose, but I can make those, so.
You're so correct.
She'll pull out a couple of her crystals and she'll say,
Do you know of the Fae?
Yeah.
Would you like to say hello?
Who's LaFay?
Hey!
And she will use her second daily use of Wild Companion, and she will make her crystals come to life and become little crystal fays that they hover, and they are just gems, and they are indistinguishable from a crystal ore when they're not moving, and they can cast Magic Stone, Earth Tremor, and Moonbeam.
Wow, those are strong.
Yo, we can make a straight up rave.
Those are
just
kind of
everywhere.
And the three of them just kind of like float and dance in a circle.
And then cast Moonbeam. Just kidding.
Anything.
You like it?
A task must be done.
Here you are, darling. And she'll like put them in Cupid's hands.
Wow. I get to keep them?
Absolutely.
All right, what are you guys doing now?
Going back to talk to the lady about
I'm
food.
Someone needs to take Dubby home.
I'm leaving.
Yeah.
I'm taking Dubby with me. We're leaving.
Yeah.
Same. Akoni and I
Just
are
under
leaving.
the arm. Let's go, kid.
Dubby, darling, we do need to check back in with your mother.
Right.
Don't worry, we got it. We're.
Yes.
God, I'm gonna. We have to talk to his mom anyways. So you guys enjoy yourselves.
Happy birthday.
She owes us money now.
Yeah.
Yes, she does.
Yeah, mugger.
Happy birthday.
I give you the
Cupid.
thumbs up from the side.
Thanks!
And then Willow will kind of gesture to Jeffrey to be like, okay, I can leave now.
Everybody proceeds to get up awkwardly from the pillows that he's just been awkwardly sitting at and kind of follow behind Willow.
All right.
As Mercy is leaving, she turns to Cupid real quick and says, "It was such a pleasure for us to be with you today. I'm so honored to be a friend of Cupid."
Thanks! Roses are red, violets are blue. It's a cool birthday, and I like you too!
Exactly.
That was actually very well done. Quite poetic.
Thanks. I worked really hard on it the past couple of minutes.
It was impressive.
Cupid, I suppose that I should probably go. I'll be back, but I should probably go with them.
Okay,
Like,
cool! I gotta find the bear. It wandered off.
Yeah, they do that sometimes.
Good luck.
Willow,
Honestly,
Willow
I've
starts
lost-
speedwalking.
Willow out the door.
Cupid, honestly, I have lost more bears than I can count, so don't feel bad if you can't find it. Sometimes they just wander off.
They're really good at hiding.
It's busy, right? Yeah.
Yep. Busy
Yeah.
bears. Busy
Yeah.
bears.
Hey,
Yeah.
Willow's
I'll see you guys later.
Bye, Cupid.
Bye, Cupid.
You proceed back out the way you came through the treehouse. The roses are already set at the ladder, ready to bring you down. And you see Lady Rosabelle is kind of pacing around the tree a little bit.
On the way back, Perry,
Yes.
I better get compensation. That's broom. I gave it to him. He said he would be back in an hour, and then I never saw him again.
It's one of those things. It's one of those things where it's the literal, lady of the town's son, so you can't say no.
I can't say no.
And
Perhaps
he saw
you
this.
should have an age requirement for magic items of that type. I mean, honestly, I know that he's the lady's son and everything, but I do suppose that
The child can cast magic.
Yes, of course, but
Very.
you know, he is still 7, and even though he has the capabilities of magic items like this, I mean, what did you expect?
If a deity has
I
his
expected him to
favor,
bring it back
then
to me.
I think it's okay.
I mean, perhaps next time you should be giving it to the mother straight directly.
Yes, Danny.
I'm just saying, if you needed something, I know a guy.
No, okay.
Oh my goodness.
Akoni, it literally, it was 4 months, like 3 or 4 months.
Yeah, I can deal with that.
Look, Danny, no, okay, 3 or 4 months to find this book. It was the only copy that I had. It's the only copy that I could find. It cost me so much money. I had to hire people. I lost one of my best employees off that. I just don't.
Larry, I don't think you understand. My uncle works not the snake. Uncle Denny works in the merchant business.
I'm quite
I can get
concerned
anything
about
you're
what
looking
those
for as a favor.
quotations might mean.
The
No, he's
only
just a
family
merchant.
I have is my father, and she
A
looks sad
merchant.
again.
Yeah, well, that would be nice.
all right.
Both of my mother and father died in an unfortunate accident as I was a child.
My mother died, unfortunately, too. It was when I was born.
Don't go into it. Don't go into it, please.
The
Okay,
deity,
someone take the
not-
child
no.
Go
downstairs.
down the tree,
Solid.
Rosie is there.
Dovey dear, would you hold my hand?
Yeah, I can hold your hand.
Thank you very much. Lady Lovey, we found Dovey. He was in his treehouse as promised. I do suppose that a few of us, Dovey had taken something and has misplaced it, and they were hoping that they could be compensated.
And she kind of gives a kind of mother stern look to Debbie's like, yes, of course, anything Dovey has taken, I will be sure to return, along with an apology. Isn't that correct, Dovey? Yeah. Very
That
good.
character change.
And Willow looks to Larry and Akoni like a...
But yes, thank you very much for this. I can't even imagine what is going on in that big imagination of his. But yes, just let me know of anything I can give you, I can return to you, anything you need at all. I will make sure it is done to repay you.
The honor of meeting Cupid himself and the knowledge that your son is right with him is quite enough pay for me.
I'm afraid I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, he has a friend. You know, children name their stuffed animals and everything nowadays. Cupid.
Your son.
Yes, he read a story. He's
Yes, of course.
Mercy,
Of course.
you feel just a tiny, might be a knife, hard to tell. And you just
Danny
hear
got
Danny.
violent.
You just hear Danny lean down, and he goes, "You spoil this child's fun. You will not end up in heaven because I will personally escort you to hell." I just very slowly lean back.
That's the rawest thing I think I've ever heard.
Mercy just slowly turns around, and her eyes flash bright, and he sees just a flash of her wings, and then she just smiles at him and turns back around, and that's all she does.
Such a demon
Jesus.
over here. Larry,
God.
what a human wizard who just likes his books, is a normal person is going to go, well, if I'm going to be entirely honest with you, and this isn't me trying to scrounge you up for any money, it's just with all the help and the travel expenses to find this book, which is a very rare copy, and it was in mint condition, it's probably likely going to cost us about 10 gold, and I'm really sorry. He could keep the book, it's fine. We saw the book.
What book was it?
It's,
Was it that Odyssey one? It was that Odyssey one, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yes.
A blackberry.
She just has one.
It was, yeah.
I will.
Blackberry.
Does he have it up in the treehouse? What?
No,
It appears that Dovey took some artistic liberties
It's
with
gone.
the book.
Another stern look
Yeah.
to Dovey.
And it may unfortunately not be salvageable. There was quite a bit of glue involved and some crayon.
We will find you another copy. And she's still just staring down Debbie.
Not a problem, Rosie. I can take care of it. One last favor between old friends.
Is there anything else I can do for you all?
It was a mid condition.
I'll find you a new one. If not, I will make sure to repay any trouble.
Right. Thank you.
Yeah. I do suppose there was a broom of some kind. Akoni, do you want to?
Did you perchance order a magic broom within the past, I don't know, some amount of time?
I did not. Looks to Dovey.
It appears,
Well,
it was an unfortunate accident.
Let's just say we could talk. We could talk in detail later.
We'll talk later. Okay. In the meantime, is there anything else that I should be aware of?
Have you heard of bowling?
There's a dragon.
Larry!
Willow taps Jeffrey's arm lightly and is kind of like, Jeffrey, a little restraint, please.
A dragon?
The soft
Jeffrey.
Oh, right, of course.
No,
He's
the
got
soft
plenty up there. I can't keep
Good
track of
friends.
them.
Yes,
All right. Well, I will make
She's
sure
gonna go up there and get eaten.
I will make sure to have you all repaid in some way for this. And if you ever need anything, just let me know. I have some talking to do to a certain young man.
Of course.
So I will excuse us.
I'm very sorry, Rosie. Would you mind, I don't mean to be rude or tell you how to parent, but could you give him a day? Give him a day to cool off.
Give him a
Just
day.
today.
I'll,
It's February 14th.
I will.
It is a day of love.
I put an arm
will
around Larry and just kind of pat him on the
take
shoulder.
care of it.
The wizards.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Millie.
Of course.
I have been known to make quite a good stew. If anyone's hungry, I suppose we could head to my hut. I can make dinner.
That would be fantastic.
All right.
I have the chef's feet, so I can literally heal you with my
Yes.
soup.
Let's
You
go.
all head
Is that what the
over-
bread was?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
were literally healing.
You head over. You all gather. With
Real quick, I know this. I have. Real
Oh,
quick.
God.
Mercy, real quick before they leave, kneels down and says to Dovey, if Cupid ever needs help, give us a call. And then she stands up and goes with the rest of the group.
And as Mercy's walking away, you're just like, I don't know how I'm supposed to contact him, but okay.
Well, yeah.
You continue on to Willow's little cottage house, and she cooks you up an amazing meal.
Nice.
And
Wow. Yum, yum, yum.
over the next about month, to acquire the wishes of everybody, you all retrieve things that have been lost. Willow, you get a beautiful potted rose bush. Akoni, you get a magic broom along with a few other potions, but you don't know what they are, so that is up to you to figure out.
Sure.
Larry, you do get your book returned. It's not as in clean condition as the first one was, but you do get your book back.
It was meant
Living like Larry.
Larry, I advise that you let no one know that you have this.
it's been used.
Mercy, you find a stuffed pink dragon at your place.
Yes. Yes.
Annie, you find a box of chocolates,
Ooh, very nice.
whether to be eaten by yourself or given to someone else to charm. And Jeffrey, you actually get a little
Nothing.
baby dragon tooth.
Nice.
What?
Like it had wiggled out.
Oh.
No one. But
That means it does age.
with each of the items that you get, as they show up to you, you also find them with an arrow. and the arrow head is shaped in a heart, and tied to that is a thank you note from a certain pink dragon for the birthday presents, signed Love Cupid. And that is our Valentine's Day one-shot.
That's so cute!
Whoa, so cute!
I think Lydia has successfully created the most wholesome thing that we have on our channel.
And you
Yet you
almost
still
ruined it.
murked a teddy bear.
It did not die.
You were ready to.
Nothing died. Nothing
If it
died.
had been able to die, Grant, you would have sent it to its little cotton fluffy gravestone, okay?
If we had talked about the way that we were going to get down from that tree, Larry was literally going to just lob himself off the edge and cast Featherfall.
I was gonna ask Larry. I'm like, hey Larry, you have Featherfall, right? Let's just jump.
No, we could just jump.
Just jump. Yeah.
Lady would also advise Larry and apologize for the non-mint condition due to the fact that there is some red splatter on it that he will claim as Jello.
Larry has put the book in the general use section that can be rented out. The only reason he gave it to the child was because he's the son of a freaking Duchess.
Playtime's over, punk.
By the way, headcanon, before we leave, headcanon, 90% sure Mercy's like an android or something, just saying.
Holy what?
That would be cool, but I didn't think it
There is a task at hand. I must destroy all teddy bears.
Mercy is the Terminator.
By the way, Eve, we still have the main campaign next week, so you never know.
Yeah, main campaign, guys.
Main campaign.
Oh man, that was a great one shot, Lydia.
Dude, that was so good.
It was fantastic.
I want art of a little pink dragon.
Lydia, you were like, it's probably gonna run like 2 or 3 hours.
Oh,
We're a bunch of idiots.
You guys filled it up.
We're a bunch of idiots.
By the way, we're also small brain.
I'm just saying this right now. As soon as I entered the blue door, I was letting you guys do some stuff, and then I had the realization and kept trying to say something, but you guys just kept opening doors, and I'm just like...
It's a similar energy to Edward and Catherine being stuck outside the thing, but... We're going down the path.
Character's an idiot.
Thanks so much for watching, and thanks so much for playing and let me beat the DM.
Yeah, it's so good, Lydia.
We will see you guys
And you're all good,
the next
Chase.
week when it's not gonna probably be as wholesome as this.
Lydia, say the thing.
I don't know what
say
you're
the thing.
talking about.
Yes!
That's
excellent.
That's perfect. Good luck and Godspeed. You nailed it.
Good luck and Godspeed to all of us and you too.
Good luck.
And happy Valentine.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Have a good night!
Jesus Christ.